best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, what's up? This is Will, and on Monday's wrap-up show, Sal came in to talk about how horrifically bad his relationship with his wife is going. And then I came in to talk about another disaster, and that would be Richard Christie eating my wife's placenta. Check it out.
Let's turn to you, Sal. You spent a lot of time in the studio today, and why do you get that look on your face?
It was a lot of time.
I got to tell you,
it was rough.
I can sit there and help recite your greatest hits all day long. It's like you don't even remember. You go, oh yeah, I do remember that time. You know, yeah. You fascinate me on that level. How you go and do things, and then and by the way, you don't actually ever learn. Like to learn something like Paula Deen hasn't learned it's wrong to say the N-word. Someone told her it's wrong to say the N-word.
Right.
And that happens to you a lot. You go, I learned my lesson. No, what you learned is not to say that ever again.
Yeah, and it hurts. It sucks. But that's the way life is. Life is a learning experience. I know not to do things anymore that I used to do. And that's just the way it is.
Do you consider yourself a defeated man? Because both Howard and Gary say you are.
Definitely not.
Why?
Because
tell me why you're not.
I still have my wife. She still supports me. She still loves me. I have my children. I have my home. I have my friends. I have a healthy family. I have a lot to be grateful for. So
you do, but when your wife tells you that her idea of a good day is you not being part of it, doesn't that freak you out a little bit?
A good day a good day without me being a part of it to my wife is a day where I'm not doing something where I'm being the dancing monkey, the laughable jackass.
No, but you said you went to your wife and you said, I thought, this could be a little fun, help you rest. And she goes, you know what resting is? What did she say?
She said relaxation is when you leave me alone and I get to relax. And that's when I was asking her for sex. At that moment, she wanted to relax. So It
seems like there's a lot of moments she wants to relax.
Yeah, so let her relax. It's all good. I mean, there's nothing worse than sympathy sex. Every guy hates this when you're begging and begging, then she finally goes, okay. And then you just feel like a charity case. Just you feel so pathetic inside. And guys will do a lot for a piece of ass. But at that moment, it's just like, how can I climb on top of you with these feelings? So I eliminated that sympathy sex feeling by just waiting patiently for her to say, let's do something.
But you realize, for all intents and purposes, you've also eliminated sex.
That's the consequence of this new thing that I'm doing, yes, unfortunately.
How long do you wait?
I just wait.
No, but how long does it take typically?
Well, it's just when she's in the mood. That's primarily it. It's, it could be once every 2 weeks. It could be once a month. But when it's there, at least it's genuine.
And do you think it's because of the kids and the dog, you just don't have time? Or do you think she doesn't really want to have sex with you?
I think it's because of everything else. It's because she has a busy day with the children, with the dog, with the shopping, with the laundry, with keeping the house clean. She does a lot. She's on the PTA. So, when she's ready for me, she's ready for me. And you know what? It's believe it or not, it's fine by me. It's okay.
Why did you have such a tough time coming up with your favorite sexual position? When you walked in, you said you really didn't have one.
I didn't, but the one that I want is the one. That one that I'm looking forward to is the one that I would consider my favorite. When I see that on the web, I would love to do that.
And how do you sell that to Christine?
You don't. It doesn't even come close. It doesn't happen.
Does she probably even know what it is?
I wouldn't even explain
Would
it.
you show it to her? Or can you show porn to your wife, or is that disgusting?
She'd show me the phone, and then she'd show me the yellow pages, and then she'd show me attorneys in the yellow pages. I mean, you can't come home and say, honey, I want to get on all fours, push my dick between my thighs and suck it. You can't. I just can't do that with her, even though I'd love to. But if she suggested it, I'd be all for it.
What are the odds of that?
0 to none.
Gary, do the two of them just coexist?
No.
Is that a fair? I'm not asking you. Hold on.
But it's me. It's my marriage.
I know. You'll get the comment. I want Gary's comment first.
I said this, on the air today, and I said it in the news. It's like they own a business, and the business is raising the kids. And they're very good at the business part of it, but the rest of it can be difficult at times. I know a lot of people, it's phases that you go through, too. But it seems like they're just coexisting. Like, again, Sal said today, which is no way to live, I'm just trying not to piss her off. I'm not going to fight with her. I'm not going to argue with her. By the way, your suggestion today about what you really said today inversely was, if you talk to your wife long enough, you'll probably end up killing her.
Maybe.
Right?
No, well, I don't know. I don't want to piss her off, and she doesn't want to piss me off. So we get along great. That's it. That's a good marriage. I've had so many people come up to me when we've had the downs and said, look, you have to do this, you have to do that, go to therapy. Half of those people are divorced. I'm still going.
Hey, marriage is hard work. We all know that.
Anybody can walk down an aisle. The hard part is making it work.
But like you said, Sal, every question that Howard asked you about your relationship, your answer started with 18 years of marriage. You must have said that like 10 times. We know you're married for 18 years.
Badge of honor.
And, hey, it's something you should definitely be proud of.
Yeah.
But do you feel that your marriage has gotten better over time, or have you just kind of settled into it?
Considering what we've been through, we've prevailed, and I think our marriage is really, really good, and I'm proud of.
So, what
our
are the
marriage.
things that you guys do for yourselves without the kids?
Like we'll go to dinners, I guess, from time to time. We really don't do much without the kids. They're here for the summer with us. They're not going to camp. So
your kids. I remember. I only have 2, and you have 3. That's your kids are at a tough age. Like, you think little kids are tough, but then when they get older, there's a whole other set of issues you got to deal with them going here and going there.
Yeah,
and then it just becomes like a fucking taxi.
Yeah, the worrying, it just never ends as far as the worrying, and there's always something new. There's always some new dilemma. There's always something. But we don't do much alone. But we don't mind it. We rather do things as a family.
What about giving up your man cave, Sal? You talked about that today. I know that was tough for you, but did you do it for the kids? Did you do it for Christine? Because the way you described the bedroom, it sounds like her bedroom, not your bedroom.
It's her bedroom, and she wanted to buy furniture. I said, do it. She goes, I'd rather you be with me. I think it's my fault. I said, go ahead and do it. I left it up to her. I came home. I didn't think I would have a room designed by a 7-year-old girl, but that's what I was stuck with. I mean, my lampshade has flowers on it. My nightstand is white shabby chic, or whatever the fuck you call it. But whose fault is that? In the old days, I might bitch about it. Today, I say, hey, I should have gone to the furniture store.
But why is it too late to say, hey, I mean, I see how this turned out. Can we do this or that? Like, you do have a say in this.
But why bother? Why?
Because clearly it bothers you.
It doesn't.
Really?
It doesn't bother me. I sleep in the bed. The sheets are clean. I have my nightstand. Granted, it looks like it should be, for a chick. When I was on Wall Street, my boss came into the house to see the house. He walks by our bedroom and goes, oh, you have a daughter? I said, no, this is my room. He's like, it is?
But you understand, you're almost describing staying at a hotel. Your clothes are cleaned, your meals are made, and your room looks nice.
Yeah, and I can't touch the air conditioner. It's adjusted. One day we're laying in bed, and my wife's like, did you touch the air conditioner? I go, no, I know better. I know my role is to sleep, shower, bring home the bacon. That's it. And you know what? It works. We get along. We do laugh. We do conversate. My therapist said I have to talk more to her, get involved in her life, and I do it, and it's interesting.
But Sal, do you think it works because you're doing everything that she's telling you to do?
I think it works because I want to make it work any way I can. That's it.
Rob in Jersey, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, how you doing? Long-time listener. Hey, Sal, you ever see Shawshank Redemption? There's that term in there called institutionalized. That's what it sounds like your marriage is. It sounds like you're institutionalized. Like, you just go through the motions every day. And I don't know, I think you guys should maybe seek out a little counseling or something.
We went to counseling once, and I broke down. I cried hysterical as soon as we got to counseling. I had so much in me. I just lost it. And I don't want to paint her to be bad or anything, but she just found that comical. She started laughing. And I think it was a way of maybe cushioning her feelings.
Right. But considering what you guys went through, do you think one attempt at counseling was enough?
No, but we got in the car and she goes, $300. I could have bought a nice pair of jeans for that.
See, but that should be talked about in counseling.
Right.
That a nice pair of jeans is more important than your relationship.
And we did. And we went back like 3 or 4 more times. And I just felt like maybe the counselor wasn't good, but I felt like that wasn't working.
I don't want to go too deep, but did you feel that way, or did she feel that way and that influenced you?
With the counseling?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm the one who put my foot down and said it must happen in order for this.
No, about the counselor not really working. Did you feel it wasn't working, or did she get in the car every time and go, this is a waste of money, I could be spending it elsewhere, and that influences you?
She said it once or twice, so maybe subconsciously it influenced me without me realizing it, but I felt after 4 times myself personally that it really wasn't working.
Give us a call as we move on to Richard's desire to eat Will's wife's placenta, which apparently is going to be fulfilled, Gary.
Yeah, I thought the hardest part of this equation was getting Tracy to agree to give up the placenta, but no problem.
Yeah.
I mean, she's not keeping it.
Tracy Murray, team player. So,
but there are. I've heard people who have taken them for whatever reason. They freeze them and
well, for cancer purposes. Because, God forbid, like somebody needs a blood transfusion or whatnot, there's a particular, I'm not a doctor, but there's particular cells in there. If you save the placenta and, God forbid, something happens to your child, you might be able to utilize the placenta to help your child out.
Sal, I know you're not a doctor, but does this placenta thing, like, are you good with it, or does it gross you out?
It's horrible, disgusting, but it's great. I mean, I can't believe he's going to do it. The thing is that I love to cook, so we discussed that I'm going to possibly make placenta marinara for it. And if I can turn the placenta into a delicious dish, that would be quite an accomplishment.
But doesn't that disguise the taste of the placenta with your sauce and everything else?
Yeah, but if you're taking shit and putting it in a pan and you can make it delicious, that's something else.
John, would you eat it with marinara?
No, I wouldn't eat it without or with. Ronnie, where do you come in on this placenta eating? Are you grossed out by it, or do you think it's kind of cool?
No, I think it's weird. I'm sorry.
Even for Richard?
Even for Richard.
He won't eat it raw. He told me that. He will not eat it raw. Like, he wants it cooked or prepared somehow.
I've cooked for Richard before, and he loves my cooking, so he asked me to please cook it for him.
So what's weirder, eating placenta or drinking squirt juice?
Wow.
Oh, stop it. There's no comparison.
You would go for what, Ronnie?
The squirting. What, are you kidding me?
Skunk squirt?
Skunk squirt?
Oh, did you say? I thought you said skunk.
Jackass.
I don't know why I heard the word skunk. I thought
well, you look at your eyes and you wonder why.
Squirt, squirt in a heartbeat. I'd guzzle a gallon of squirt over eating a placenta.
Will, Tracy was up for this, no problem?
Yeah, she said yes pretty much immediately, and then I think she started to think about it a little bit, and she was a little more apprehensive, but I said, let's talk to the doctor. Let's see if it's even a possibility, because they'd have to freeze it, because this is most likely going to happen over this break.
Mm-hmm.
But I think she's up for it.
Are you up for it?
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, I think it's disgusting on Richard's part, but I don't think there's any kind of weirdness between.
There's supposed to be a thing where the dad is supposed to eat the placenta. Because
I'm not eating the placenta.
No, but it's supposed to bring you closer to it. I never fully understood the whole eating placenta thing.
Plus, I always think like Richard has this like Forrest Gump quality to him. Like, whenever he's attached to somebody, they have good things happen to them. So I'm hoping maybe it means good things for them.
You're gonna have to freeze it.
Well, we're gonna have to do something with it. You can't leave it out.
All right,
for
so
2
here's
weeks.
what you do: you take an ice tray.
Yeah.
And you pour it into an ice tray, put it in the freezer. Okay, and then when we come back,
But it's not a liquid, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's almost like a. It's like almost like a.
I know
like
what
an
it is. You can still pour it into an ice tray. And
Why would I do that?
Make little ice cubes out of it, and this way,
popsicles.
You put it in his beer and let him drink it.
See, so I'm reading here, Kim Kardashian's eating her placenta, and that the mom is supposed to eat
She'll
placenta,
eat anything.
The placenta.
Yeah, look at her ass.
It says that it may help prevent postpartum.
Oh.
That's one of the reasons why.
Well, Richard will never get postpartum. That's great.
Right.
The other thing
added
that
benefit.
And it also helps the mammary cells to make milk, which would be great if Richard starts to squirt milk.
The other thing that Richard said, though, which really took me aback, was he said he'd have his pinky cut off.
What a nut.
For what?
For the show. Like
and eat it.
Well, half of it, he said. He cut half of it.
But what was the reward supposed to be? Like, how much would he do it for?
There was no reward. He said he'd be willing to do it.
That's illegal, right? We can't cut off his pinky, can we?
If it's an accident.
Sal, even you find that
That's
strange.
crazy. But he would do it. He would cut off his own pinky.
He loves to entertain himself.
Anything.
Yeah. He really is up for anything.
I would have to think that given, if we said, okay, go cut off your pinky, he'd have to give that another thought.
I think he did already in the back room with me for a little bit. He's like, I'm not sure about that pinky one, buddy. I guess for a couple of bucks, I guess I'd do it.
Gary, how'd it feel to break out the trumpet once again?
I was surprised I was able to get anything to come out of it.
That was great.
Usually I have to exercise my lip.
All right, what's worse, Ronnie? Would you suck Gary's mouthpiece after blowing into that trumpet, or eat a placenta?
I'd suck the mouthpiece.
Ooh. We might have a game here.
And I get that. Listen, you go to a bar, you make out with a chick, you don't know where she's been.
Yeah, but her mouth doesn't smell like an asshole.
And
not
funny,
that yours does. Not that yours does. But the tips of these instruments, you've smelled them before. I mean, they're horrible.
Well, you clean them. I haven't cleaned them.
Remember your Halloween mask, how it would just smell like a rotten old twat, like it's on your face all day?
Thanks for listening, everybody, to Wrap Up.
On Tuesday's wrap-up show, I went in to talk about how we should freeze the placenta and make it into ice cubes or meatballs or whatever you wanted to do with it. and drop it into his either his soda, his beer, Richard's beer, and let him drink it. And I also dropped some cool sex stories that I talked about. So you got to check it out.
I'm going to start where we left off yesterday, and that's with the placenta coming out of Mrs. Murray, which will be any day, anytime soon. And everyone seems to have these plans for the placenta. You know, Will said his wife is totally okay with it, and Sal wants to do placenta marinara. Marinata?
No, marinara.
Clearly, I'm not the Italian. And Ronnie wants to go with the ice cube theory. And Gary, in the intro, I was saying I still don't understand what Ronnie is planning to do with this or where that thought even came from.
Okay, even if you think that placenta is a liquid, which it's not, why would you put it in ice cube form? But I think, for starters, I think Ronnie thinks it's a liquid.
I wonder if he knows what the placenta actually is. We should discuss that with him when he comes by later. But Ronnie was saying how let's go with his placenta theory. You then drop them in beer, the ice cubes, and then he drinks it. Well, that defeats the whole purpose.
I agree. The whole thing is you have to eat something that looks gross. It's like when they give you that stuff on Survivor, you know, or Fear Factor. You don't take cow balls and put it in the blender and put it in a drink. You want to have somebody chewing a ball.
Yeah, and no condiments. I mean, you got to take it straight.
No marinara.
Thank you for saying that again. When the issue of placenta came up with you and your wife's birth, there was no,
I would say right now the issue never came up.
Because?
I mean, what issue is there? In other words, my wife had a baby. We never discussed anything. The placenta, the only way that word came up was it was something that was going to come out after the baby.
So you don't believe in the wife eating it and all that?
I think people get involved in such wacky bullshit.
I tend to agree. Chris in New Mexico, welcome to the wrap-up show. Hey, Chris.
Hey, John. How are you doing?
Doing okay. What's on your mind?
You know, the whole putting the thing in the ice cube tray. I mean, is he getting that confused? The placenta confused with like amniotic fluid, or I mean, what is Ronnie thinking?
You know, I can't answer for him, but I don't think anybody can answer for Ronnie. But I think you're on the right track. I think he believes it's fluid of some kind that comes out when the baby is born. I don't believe he's sure what a placenta is.
I don't think. I mean, he sits there and says he knows all this stuff about females, but I mean, the ice cubes is just ridiculous.
He's very well acquainted with female genitalia, I will say that.
I wonder if Ronnie...
Right, but I think everything on the inside, he has no idea what's going on.
I wonder if Ronnie takes any weird things. Like, I wonder if he takes, like, squirt juice and makes popsicles out of it. Like, he would do... Do you think he would do something gross like that?
Wait a minute. You think he makes squirt juice snacks or something?
I don't know. He just seems to be... Like, why? What's the ice cube thing?
He gets upset at us because we're all hung up about
we
sex
have a lot of
and what you do. You know, whereas he does everything and then some. Okay, Ronnie's here now. We started the show talking off about your placenta plan because we're a little confused by it.
Why?
Because, well, what is a placenta?
It's the shit that comes out when the kid comes out.
And how would you describe the shit?
It's kind of formed, but you still could freeze it. So you could put it in little, you could actually cut it up if you want, put it in a little ice tray.
Placenta cube.
Make little cubes out of it.
So you're saying cut it up
Make ice cubes out of it. What don't you understand about making ice cubes?
Because you're putting something that's not a liquid into a tray that takes liquid.
No, but you can mix it with a little liquid, put a little beer in it, and, mix it up, and then make ice cubes out of it.
It's almost like
a piece of freezes.
Well, it's almost like a piece of lobster. If you put a piece of lobster in an ice cube, then you have an ice cube with a piece of lobster in it. But
so what? You put it in lumps and you put it in,
Right, but when it
unfreezes,
Jello, like a placenta crab cake.
There you go.
Take the placenta, roll it around in some breadcrumb, put it in a thing of water, freeze the water.
No breadcrumbs. I want it raw. Right. I want him to have it raw, and then you put it in, put it in his beer. Let him drink
jerky. We could smoke it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, now it's
make
all making
meatballs out of it.
Now it's making sense. But what Gary had a theory. Well, you should ask him, Gary.
I just wonder, you're twisted in some things. I'm
twisted.
No, you get to when it comes to sex, you're very liberal. You're very liberal.
Yeah, I am because I don't find it dirty.
Right. So
a lot of people are finding it dirty around here.
Would you ever take you've never taken squirt juice and made a popsicle out of it?
No.
But would you?
You could.
You could? Yeah, exactly. You could. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Ronnie Jr. Thank you.
Would you ever do something like that, though?
For the right thing, I would.
Well, forget the right thing. I'm talking, you're pretty adventurous in your sexuality.
Hey, I'm eating shit.
I mean, give me a reason. Yeah, give me her squirt. I'll drink it.
I have a question. Has Stephanie ever come to you? All
right,
I'll tell you what. Forget Stephanie. Has any girl ever come to you with a sexual request that you wouldn't do?
No.
Wow.
Have you ever gone to her or any woman with one that they wouldn't do?
No, actually, if you play it right, a girl will do anything.
It usually starts with putting on the Met game.
What's the craziest thing that you've done with a woman? Take your time.
I don't know. It's just, you know.
What was the one thing you had to talk, like you really had to work to get the girl to do?
Well, I could see it. It's in his eye.
Anal right away comes to head, to head, because, it's hard to get. A lot of times girls with small assholes don't want to do anal.
Right. I would imagine that's most girls.
They're afraid. Well, not all girls have small assholes.
Do you know that going in? Like, do you assume?
No.
There's different size assholes?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Well, I guess if you're having anal sex all the time, your asshole gets bigger.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
I mean, did you ever see some of these porn chicks? I mean, their assholes are like
they actually look like the supermoon.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
So just because the girl is small, this doesn't necessarily mean she's going to have a small asshole. Because if she's done anal a lot,
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
but I don't think that's the craziest thing you've done.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. I'd have to think about
like anything involving toys or food or
toys. I've done toy things.
Yeah, but like crazy. I don't know because I don't go that crazy.
This is one I've always wanted to ask.
Go ahead, man.
Let
it all out on the table with all these people here. Go ahead.
What's the largest group of people you've ever been involved in that was having sex together?
No, I've told this story.
Only the four, right?
Now
It's me and this other guy and two girls when we were just in this motel running back and forth.
No group thing, huh?
No, I'm not into that group. That's the only thing I'm really not into. Right. I wouldn't do that group
Swinging
shit.
in Salem here.
I'll bring another girl in.
Right.
That
you've done.
Yeah.
What kind of toys? Like, what's the wackiest toy?
Just the beads.
The beads
are the fucking wackiest that I've done. There's a lot of other crazy shit.
Jason and I have the same question.
I've never done that.
Have you ever put the beads in your ass? Or someone put the beads in your ass? And then they pull them out like they're starting a lawnmower?
Not that fast. I would have killed them if they did.
Oh, we got to take a break out. On Wednesday's wrap-up show, all the talk was about Jerry Seinfeld. Jerry finally came in, sat down for a long time with Howard, which gave us plenty to talk about because we're in awe of both of them. And Jerry's attitude towards Howard was called into question, and here's what we thought. Jerry Seinfeld hadn't been on the show. He'd called in, you heard him on the phone, but hadn't been in studio for a long, long time. And spoke with Howard for over an hour and a half, covering a wide range of material, but they seemed genuinely excited to be back together again at the age of, that they're at.
Yeah, I mean, Jerry had a really interesting comment. They're the same exact age, and Jerry's like, he was talking about going over to talk to Dice in L.A. because there was some feud that wasn't really a feud, and he said, I feel this way about Dice. He goes, and Howard, I feel this way about you. The war's over, and I think they're both in the same place right now where it's just not worth fighting for the sake of fighting. They were very interested in the minutia of each other's lives.
Yes.
Every little tiny dumbass thing they wanted to know about each other.
Well, it didn't seem like anything was a tiny dumbass thing, at least in Jerry's eyes. He's interested in everything, which I'll get into in a second. But when he went in there, he didn't want to sit on the couch. He wanted a chair.
But in the green room, he did 4 minutes of that.
Saying it sucks the energy out
He's sort
of
of Larry
him?
King. Is that where I have to sit? Oh, I don't want to sit on the couch. And it's always hard to tell what's complaining and what's formulating a funny bit in your head.
I think it's both,
right?
And it's always both. It's just a matter of what the percentage is. Right. Because when he first came in, he wanted to be closer to Howard and felt like, it gives more energy. And when sitting back on the couch, it takes something away.
He said, "Can you get me a chair?" He looked me in the eye. I said, "Can you get me a chair?" And I was going to come out and get him a chair. And I got to the back little door, and Howard goes, "Oh, Jerry, just be quiet and sit on the couch."
Would you say it's fair to call Jerry irritable?
Jerry calls himself irritable.
I know.
Howard keeps saying angry, but he says irritable. And there's actually a really good interview in Entertainment Weekly where he talks about how he had Letterman on his show, and as soon as Letterman got there, he was irritated. And Jerry talks about how he can feed into anybody's irritation.
Why don't you think Jerry said he's not big on enjoyment? What did he mean by that? Like, do you really think he doesn't enjoy things in life?
Well, he says he doesn't. And he says, he goes, what was the line? It's like, my job is to make other people enjoy it. I don't have to enjoy it. That's either very evolved or I don't know what else you would call it.
I think he meant that more as a comedian. Like, if I can make you laugh, I'm okay. Versus, it seems to, and it's always been about that for Jerry. Like, making the other people laugh and killing in whatever situation. If it's 2 people, if it's 200, 2,000.
Well, that story he told about performing for the 16 people on the couches was amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And when he said, hey, if I get 10 of the 16, it means I'm killing.
What did you think of when he said that success is the enemy of comedy?
I think that, again, you hear rock stars talk about this too, that, people do their best. I read a ton of biographies. I love to read biographies. And the best part of somebody's biography for me is always the struggle. The struggle right till they got to that moment where it broke open for them. And then I find a lot of times after that it gets very boring. And I think what he's saying is that you can't, if you're not struggling, then you're not really honing your craft.
The thing that really resonated with me during the interview was how Jerry kept saying and took pride in the fact that he's always working on his material. And Howard's like, well, if we go out, you're not. And Jerry's like, no, I'm always working on material. But Jerry, on the other hand, later was saying he's very happy with his wife. He's happy with his life. Yet Howard seemed to be really not thrown by that, but fascinated by it.
Well, confused. And that's when it got into what I thought was the most interesting part of the interview, when Howard's like, well, when you're talking, if you're fighting with your wife. And so now Howard's going down the psychotherapy road, and he tries to bring Jerry down there. Like, Jerry, I bet you didn't like your father, this, that. And Jerry totally deflected. And he's like, this is a bunch of bullshit. And, oh, do you two, is that what you two talk about in your therapy?
Yeah.
Dripping sarcasm, which I thought was great. Jerry's like, listen, I think therapy is bullshit and I'm not going, and you guys are wasting your money.
Not only did he say that, he's like, just do it. Well, I'm thinking about, no, just do it. And Howard's like, no, you got to process it. And Jerry's like, no, just if you want to do something, you do it now. And he's in a position in life where he can do that. And sometimes people take advantage of that, and sometimes they don't.
Yeah, I also thought it was interesting how he talked about that, and I don't know whether this is being really self-aware or even a little bit of smugness. When Howard said, well, when you walk in a room, do you think everybody says, oh, Jerry Seinfeld's here? And he goes, no. And Howard goes, really? He goes, no. He goes, I really don't think about what other people are thinking about.
But the one thing that stuck with me was Jerry saying the way he speaks about comedians, and we've heard it before. Like, when comedians talk to other comedians, it's a different kind. It's a club that you're not in, unless you're, And I couldn't tell if he was kidding about Howard not being funny enough, or he really did feel Howard wasn't funny enough to kind of have that kind of conversation.
See, but if you were saying just stand-ups, like I thought it was interesting because Jerry Lewis is not a stand-up. Now, I know that him and Dean Martin did do a stand-up routine back in the 50s, long before Jerry could have possibly seen it. So when Howard said, is Jerry Lewis funny, Jerry just gave him this look like, are you fucking kidding me? And he started reeling off all his movies. So I'd say, in the same way that you say that Jerry Lewis is funny, Howard Stern is funny. But maybe Jerry Seinfeld doesn't recognize that.
What did Robin mean during the interview when she stopped and had that realization, quote, you are Seinfeld? What was she trying to say?
He goes, that what you see is what you get. Like, the guy on the show is pretty much the guy that was being interviewed.
Is that surprising to you?
Not to me.
What about you, Ronnie?
I just came in for a comment, that's all. After he left the show, he went downstairs and he had a meeting with his people. And I'm not going to say what they talked about, but he was up last night preparing for Howard. He came in with his exact words were, he had ammunition if Howard went to certain subjects.
That's so funny. That's so funny. I had told his publicist that Howard really is working on preparing for this interview. Howard did homework, a lot of homework. Went to go back and look at old Jerry stand-up clips, wanted to really be ready.
He almost seemed surprised that Howard put that much work into it. But Jerry clearly put a lot of work into it as well. Stephen in Brooklyn, you're on the wrap-up show.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, don't you think Curb Your Enthusiasm is equally as good and probably better than Seinfeld?
Well, they're different. I mean, Seinfeld was great for its time. I don't know that a show like Curb could have been on when Seinfeld was on. So you got to take each of the shows for their period of time, but they're both great shows.
Right. They both basically have the same kind of ironic comedy. And it's obvious that Larry David created the Jerry Seinfeld show, don't you think?
No,
maybe
it's not obvious.
Jerry's a little upset. No,
not at all.
I think it's obvious that Larry David is George Costanza, and I think a lot of the stories in Seinfeld are Larry David stories. But
it's a collaborative show.
It's both of them. And even when Howard was going through a couple of the Seinfeld episodes, Jerry said, I didn't write that one, or, Larry wrote that one. Like The Contest, Larry wrote that one. But
right.
I think it's 50-50. At the end of Seinfeld's run, though, you could tell that Larry David wasn't there anymore.
Hey, well, thank God for Porsches. Now Jerry realized he's able to talk to people. He can talk to regular people. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. What do you guys think of his show and that whole concept of comedians getting coffee in cars?
I love it. I watched the Michael Richards one. I watched the Mario Joyner and Colin Quinn one. I watched a bunch of them. I think the show's really great.
You're a car guy. Have you seen any of them?
No, I haven't seen it, but I'm going to check into it now because he's got a great car collection.
Yeah, he does.
Amazing car collection.
I just want to go back for a second. I want to tell my one little interaction that I had with Larry David, because I told this to Howard after we went to break. And I was surprised at Howard's attitude about this. So I had an opportunity to go to a taping of a Seinfeld show many years ago. One of the greatest ones ever. I was at the Junior Mints episode, which is also the episode where Larry has a girlfriend whose name rhymes with Private Parts, but he can't remember her name. Mulva, exactly. And I was with somebody who knew Larry David, somebody who used to work at a comedy club. So we go down to the set after the show is done, and she sees Larry. And the show's really it's a hit show. And she says to Larry David, "Larry, congratulations on your success. You must be so happy. This must be so great." He goes, "It's not. It's fucking terrible." And she goes, "Why?" He goes, "Now there's so much pressure. I have to write shows every week, and I have to be good." So I told Howard that, thinking that Howard would go, "Well, that's crazy." And Howard's like, "I totally understand that. I totally understand that you can't enjoy something when you do it, the pressure of having to keep churning it out." And I said, "Well, what would be the point of putting a show out there, right? You say, I want to get a show, you bring it to NBC. What's the point of pitching a show if you're not going to enjoy it when it does well?" And Howard had an explanation for that. He said he thinks that anybody who can enjoy it isn't successful.
Well, a lot of times creators feel that it's the work. I mean, that's really what you kind of get out of it, even though you're both talking about two brilliant comedians. And I think with Larry David and Howard, yeah, they bust their asses, and it's constant work, and it's constant pressure to do well. And even if it's received, okay, then it's the next one and the next one and the next one. And eventually you kind of get caught up in that mentality. And if you're looking at it as hey, wow, we're doing something pretty great here, you think you've lost a step.
Right.
And I don't know. I mean, that's their mentality.
By the way, it's probably the number one tweet or email that I get. How come Larry David's never been on the show? And the answer is he's never asked to be on the show. And I don't think he does a lot of interviews. But do you think a Larry David Howard Stern interview would be interesting, or do you think it would be too weird? Because people seem to think they're a lot alike.
I think it would be both. I would love to see it. I think that there are a lot of similarities between the two of them, and Larry David is a little bit off, but so is Howard in some ways. And I would love to hear that conversation.
Me too.
I think it would be a very, very interesting one. John in California, you're on the wrap-up show.
Thanks. Hey, Gary, was Jerry getting kind of short with Howard on his questions? It seems like some of his answers are just just getting kind of pissed on some of them. Did he come across that way at all?
No. I guess you have to see it. It's just, sometimes Jerry just But no, I didn't get that. I watched the whole thing on the TV monitor, and that's, it's different when you're seeing it as opposed to hearing it, and I did not get that impression at all.
Did you get the feeling that both guys were looking for the angle as they had the conversation? And that's what I thought, John. Like, Jerry was kind of, sometimes he would answer short to look for an opening, and Howard would sort of ask a question a certain way. It was pretty cool watching them go at it.
Hello?
Yeah, anyway, I'm sorry, guys. It just seemed, I don't know, it just seemed like his answering was real short and just, I don't know, like, God damn it, get through the next questions. Yeah, I don't know. It's something I noticed. Thanks, guys. Have a good weekend.
Thank you. You too.
You're welcome, John. I think that's also part of Jerry's personality. You know, that's the kind of guy he is, and he sort of rubs off you that way.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't sense any sort of weirdness at all today, so I'm not sure. Maybe if somebody else wants to call in and they heard it, let me know.
What did you think of that July 5th party invite? Both the way it was presented and you think Howard will follow through?
Here's what makes that fascinating, and I'm missing half the equation. I'm dying to know who's having the other party. That makes it such an interesting...
the one Howard's already going to.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I don't know whether it's a really good friend of Howard's or whether it's a big name person, and now you have to decide which one to go to. But Robin, again, this is so funny. Robin said, Howard, people go to two parties. That seemed like he discovered fire.
Well, I was referring to the way Jerry asked him because, my wife knows your wife. I really don't care if you come or not.
Well, I think, again, you could look at it that way. I think it was Jerry saying, hey, I'm not asking you to come because you're Howard Stern. I'd like you to come just because, my wife knows your wife, and I think it would be fun to have you.
Jerry also said he was embarrassed by the Forbes article talking.
Very interesting.
Yeah, and was really upset about it. Look, he makes a lot of money. He did very well in that syndication deal. If it's not 800, then who knows what it is.
Well, and that was a discussion because I was talking to somebody that works here, and he goes, so say it's 500. So I go, okay, say it's grossly overstated. Say it's 200 million. So what? I mean, is there a huge difference between 200 million and 800 million for your average person?
About 600 million. But yeah,
right,
I know
but
what you mean.
I mean, how much with 200 million you could do a lot.
Yes, you certainly can.
John, what's your favorite Seinfeld episode of all time? Because I have one that really stands out to me.
I love the Magic Loogie one where they do the Kennedy.
Jerry loves that one. That's one of his favorites.
I think that one's great, mostly because of the Roger McDowell performance towards the end. And, of course, any Keith Hernandez episode I think is great, too. For me, I love the one with the Bubble Boy.
Great.
And when they're
Some
playing
people don't like that one. It's a straight...
One.
I like it.
And when he says moops instead of mores and George tries to punch them. But again, what about you? What's yours?
Listen, I really do like the masturbation episode, but I think the one that I really loved that I thought was great was when George slept with the cleaning lady for a cashmere sweater, and they call him in, and the guy says, it's come to our attention, you've been sleeping with the cleaning lady here at the office on the desk, and there's a long pause, and he goes, was that wrong?
George Costanza, I mean, what a great character. The other George thing that comes to mind when you said that was, well, when he goes for the unemployment and he's trying to get the, not work and all that stuff, but it's a visual, but when he's at the party with the clown and there's a fire and he shoves the grandmother out of the way to get out of there. Oh, man, the list doesn't end.
I tell you, I didn't appreciate it at the time, but in reruns, you know what I do like? I like the whole Steinbrenner thing. At the time, I thought it was sort of like bullshitty.
Voiced by?
Larry David.
Larry David, that's right. Kristen in Boston, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Good, how are you, Kristen?
Good. I was just calling to comment on kind of the last listener's comment regarding Jerry's kind of interaction with Howard. And I have to agree, actually, just listening anyway, it almost sounded like at times Jerry was a little short, little smug at times. And I love Seinfeld. I mean, I've seen Atlantic City. I watched the show. I love it. But I had to kind of agree as being a listener. I didn't watch it, but just listening, it did sound a little bit like that.
What do you think, John?
I could see it. I mean, I heard it a couple of times, but I think that's part of who Jerry is. And when he's doing an interview, I said before, it's kind of his way of mixing it up a little bit. I do think that he has an arrogance, but I think it's one that's been earned.
Yes.
If you will.
John and I talked about this earlier. We're like, I mean, there is a little bit of smugness with Jerry, but Jerry's totally earned it. And then there's other people. We think that a lot of comedians in general have a little bit of a smugness to them. And then John and I were talking about ones that didn't earn it, and they piss us off.
Right. If you earn that smugness, that's one thing. And Jerry certainly has earned it. With Howard said that when you think of the great comedians, sometimes Jerry's left off that list. And he asked Jerry if it bothered him, and he said no, he wouldn't put himself in the same class as Pryor and a couple others.
Well, Pryor and Carlin were the two I would always come up.
Now, do you agree with that?
Before Jerry did the TV show, after Jay Leno, he was the guy that he wasn't nationally known. Even though you saw him on TV a lot, he didn't have a TV show. People would talk about like he is a comics comic. He is one of those guys that works a lot and is a brilliant comedian. I saw him at Westbury Music Fair before he had the TV show. And I agree. I mean, it's one of the best sets I've ever seen. All the Superman stuff and all that other stuff. But I think that I almost wonder that because Jerry wasn't like doing the cutting edge stuff, like we talked about Richard Pryor talking about getting burned up or cursing or that kind of thing, whether he moves down the list.
Yeah, he's definitely up there, but whenever you bring it up, people always hesitate. They're kind of like thinking about it. Whereas Seinfeld, the comedy, it's top 3 all time, I think, on everybody's list. Brian in Pennsylvania, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, what's up, guys? Awesome to speak to you. Huge Seinfeld fan, man. Huge. I was kind of off-put for the simple fact that when Jerry was in, he kind of seemed to not give Howard the credit that he deserves on his comedic ability. He kind of was like saying that Jerry wasn't a comedian, or that Howard wasn't a comedian. You know what I mean?
I couldn't tell. John and I talked about this too. I couldn't tell if Jerry was sort of jabbing Howard, like whether he really didn't mean that, but saying it was just sort of poking him for fun.
I think it was a bit of a poke, but I also think he was saying Howard's not a stand-up comedian. It's different because Jerry analyzes comedy to death. There's different, like Jerry clearly is stand-up who then went, and I thought this was interesting too. He was talking about Leno. You either go the talk show route or you go the sitcom route. With Howard, it's a different brand of comedy. He's a different type of entertainer. Because when we did the ID with him, he was talking, he couldn't believe that Howard was on from 6 till 10:45, 10:30 every day. I mean, that is, Chris Rock always comments on how he'd go crazy after, doing it for a week. But I do think that Jerry does find Howard funny. And what I was going to ask Ronnie, but he stepped out, was if Howard did do Jerry's show, would he be comfortable in the car? And do you think it would be a similar conversation to what we heard today?
I think it would be a lot like what we heard today. Howard would be like, "Oh my God, why did I agree to this? Why did you bring this little shitty MG? You know I'm 6'6". Why are we going to Brooklyn? Can't we just go around the corner from my house?"
Jared in Detroit, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey now.
Hey Jared.
Great interview, and I just love to hear Seinfeld's analysis of comedy. There's 2 comedians that really changed my perspective on what the comedy lifestyle is all about. Artie, for one, as far as the lifestyle and, the grind of going from city to city. And I used to think that comedians were like the most happiest-go-lucky people in the world, but he obviously changed my perspective on that. And then Seinfeld's the other one as far as just the science and the art form of it. It's not enough to just be a funny guy, but there's so many variables that go into it. You obviously have to have the funny premise, but you have to have choose the right verbiage and have the right cadence, and it's just really interesting to hear him break it down. He did a thing in the New York Times on their website a couple of weeks ago where he sort of broke down how he created a joke or a bit that he did. And it is, some comedians will say, like, this is bullshit. It's not a science. You either got it or you haven't. Jerry treats it like a science.
Yeah, that article's still up there, and there's some video, too, that goes along with it where you can see him doing his thing. But another moment that stood out for me was, I forgot what the conversation was, but Howard responded to Jerry and like kind of waved his hands a little bit and did a thing. And Jerry goes, "That was a Kramer. Like, you did a really good Kramer moment there." And it was actually a Kramer moment without Howard even realizing it. But today, with Howard talking to Larry King and then Howard talking to Jerry Seinfeld, I mean, these are the days you dream of, because you've got literally the best in the business doing their thing.
2 great guests, 2 great interviews. And by the way, I talked to Howard about this after the show, too. So much work went into both of them. You know what I mean? There was a lot of work. Howard really wanted a lot of research on both of them. He was very well prepared. He could have taken these interviews in any number of directions. He was ready for everything.
John, go ahead. John from Chicago.
Hey there.
Hey.
Happy New Year to everybody.
Same to you.
I thought you guys would like to know, I was at the Satai on Saturday, the outdoor bar there, Howard.
Sure.
And it was a beautiful day. I was there with my girlfriend. We were drinking mojitos, and we see this guy walking toward the little eating area right by the bar.
I know it well.
He was with a black gentleman that was about his same height, but nowhere near as wide. And it ends up being Artie.
Yeah,
and so,
he was there.
We're huge friends of the show, and love the show. And we were so happy to see Artie. We went to.
It couldn't be Artie. He was in rehab. He called me that very day and told me he was booked in rehab, intensive therapy.
Well, he was in one of those white robes that you wear at a resort. So, but I imagine that you
just escaped.
That in rehab.
He was in a straitjacket when we spotted him at the. Was he drinking?
The interesting thing was, it looked like he and this black gentleman that he was with were headed straight for a table right by us. And now, we had had a few drinks, so we weren't thinking of his current problems. So we were going to send him a drink. Not bother. I know that celebrities don't ever like to be bothered, but maybe just thank him with a drink and just give him a quick cheers or something.
Yeah, not a good idea.
Well, now I realize that. But anyway, he came to the open table, beautiful view, you know it well. And then something happened where he just got really scared, and before he sat down, he turned around and ran right back to where he came from in the Satai. So I don't know what happened.
Wait, the real Artie is on the phone. The real Artie. All right. Artie.
Howard, what's up, man?
Hey, man.
This is really Artie?
I don't know. It could be tape. It's probably not.
How you want me to give out your address in the Hamptons?
No.
How about saying today's date?
Today's date is January the 5th.
That's Artie, everybody.
Right, so you're really talking to us.
Hey, man. What's happening?
Listen. I had a call because I'm getting 2 million calls that I was out on a boat with Ross.
No. Ross said you weren't on the boat, but you were at the Satai in Miami when you called me and told me you were in rehab.
Listen. First of all,
how was the pool?
I went through 8 days of the biggest fucking hell of my life.
Yeah.
I'm using the word rehab because it's a bunch of things. It's a place where people go to get off drugs. Absolutely. I was there with a bunch of people trying to get off heroin, sleeping pills, blow, crystal
meth. Yeah, people can do that anywhere.
Yeah, but I want to listen. I'll save all this for when I come in. But
you got to come in and tell us all.
I don't know if Colin Quinn wants to. Colin Quinn and my sister led the most retarded. It was a more retarded intervention than when I tried to help KC out. I was held up in my, in my bedroom in my apartment, and I was out of it. I wasn't in a good way. It was 2 days before Christmas, and my sister, who's like an angel, she came to help, and she comes every day to make sure I get out of the house. And so I saw her at the door, and I look, and I see something that looks like a cop sleeve next to her. I'm like, who are you with? And she said, I'm just with Colin. And I go, well, it looks like a cop. And Colin goes, it's a fucking jacket the Army gave me.
Hey, but Artie.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to understand what happened here. So why were you in rehab anyway? I thought you were fine.
Oh, yeah, right.
Were you doing stuff?
What was going on, Artie? Tell us now.
Was I doing stuff? Yeah, I was doing everything.
Were you doing heroin?
Yeah.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
And you wonder why we call you a liar.
Yeah, well, listen, Robin.
I still believe you weren't doing it.
Would you lie about that or what?
No, Artie, I would never.
You wouldn't lie about that. If you were trying to keep a career going, you would, and you were on heroin, you wouldn't go no. You've never lied anything? You ever lied to a boss about anything?
Sure, but I wouldn't tell people I'm not a liar.
Enough said.
But Art, how did you know? I mean, when you called me and said you were in therapy, how'd you end up in Miami?
He got lost on the way to rehab.
Because I left Artie this beautiful message about how proud I was of him, and then the next thing Gary calls me up and goes, "It's all bullshit." I go, "What are you talking about?" I said,
"Bullshit." That's the other thing I'm calling about. That fucking asswipe Gary. It's not bullshit.
No, but Gary was right. I mean, I went.
It's not. No, Howard. I went to a place. Listen, I went to a place that's in South Florida, right? That Colin Quinn found for me.
It's a spa, though, right? It's not a rehab.
It's not a spa. No.
Okay.
It's a place where people go to get off drugs. It's a place where people go to try to help themselves get cured of tons of awful diseases. It's not a happy place. When you say a health spa, it makes it sound like it's a happy place. These are people. Everyone there has a lot of problems.
But do they let you off every afternoon?
It's not a lockdown, but I didn't go anywhere for 8 whole days. The problem is, I was supposed to. What do you want me to do? I'm not going to move there.
No, but
I went there and I.
But Art,
What?
So the day that I called you to congratulate you on being in rehab,
Where were you?
Someone told me they saw you at Nobu.
Yeah, right. That day I was in Miami. But,
so you called from the Satai.
But listen
to say, Howard, I'm in rehab.
Be in right now.
What?
I'm in a hotel right now. It's a nice hotel in Miami, but I'm not.
Oh, you are? Oh, you're not at the
So
Satai.
why aren't you at work?
Yeah, why are you in Miami?
Because I'm still doing treatments at the place. I couldn't deal with staying at the place anymore after 8 days. I didn't love the room I was in. I kind of
You see, this is the kind of rehab you have to have. Everything has to be the way Artie wants it.
Listen, Robin, if you knew what I paid for this fucking rehab, I would have said to myself, where's the butler, for Christ's sake?
So when you went
I dropped a lot of money going here. My sister came down for 4 days just to make sure I didn't go anywhere. So
But isn't Miami far from the rehab? It's like 75 miles.
It's about an hour. An hour. Yeah. So for 3 days, I've been commuting back and forth. But I would rather do this than stay there at night. I've been dealing with a psychotherapist there. I saw a psychotherapist 4 times. It's intense shit. I've got stuff I can relate to Robin with now because I've had 3 colonics. I've had wheatgrass implants and all.
Did shit come out? Did they make you watch what comes out of your ass?
Yeah, I did. I saw it.
What came out?
They positioned that mirror for you.
It looked like.
Do you like it?
No, it's gross, but it's so like they really convince you that it's necessary for your health. Like while this woman is shoving a tube in my ass, she's going, "Do you know Elvis had an 80-pound colon when he died?" I'm like, no. And,
did you really lose 20 pounds?
Yeah, I lost 20 pounds. Well, here's what happened. As soon as you get there, they take blood work on you. So I was scared to death of that. That's why I've never gone to the doctor. I'm scared to death of blood work because of my liver. Mm-hmm. So they took blood work because my sister insisted. So I was like, fuck it, all right, I'll just see what's going to... I thought they were going to say, look, you got 3 weeks to live,
So what did they find?
They found that I have insanely high cholesterol, which I sort of figured. I have a way higher blood pressure than I normally do, which I figured. But the only positive news sort of was there's 6 liver enzymes. All of them were fine except for one, and that happens to be the most important one, but that was like through the roof. And they said, look, the good news is it's reversible, but you have to do something immediate. So they put me on these treatments where this wheatgrass stuff, when they put wheatgrass up your ass.
Now that's got to be worse than coffee.
Well, it is, but Robin, I have a lot to teach you. Coffee is acidic. This is all alkaline. What you're doing is killing yourself.
This is a lawn. They put a whole lawn up Artie's ass.
They put a lawn up my ass.
That's right. He got.
And you know what? It's a Jamaican woman doing it. So Jamaicans are fucking obsessed with grass, smoking it, putting it up my ass.
But Artie.
And so it goes to the liver in 7 seconds. So now what it does, they said, look, we're going to give you one of these in the morning, one of these at night. So that combined with not drinking or doing any drugs anymore, your liver is going to start to feel like it's going to jump out of your body. But that's good because poisons are being released from it. So I was like, whatever. So they do those extreme treatments for 2 days. And I thought I was going to have to go to the hospital because they were right. My liver felt like it was going to just jump out of my gut. I said, guys, you might have missed something in the blood work because I think I'm ready to die. And they said, no, it'll go away in 10 minutes because all the poisons are going. And then in 3 days, I never felt better in 20 years. I had this clarity about me that I just never had before. And I started, like usually when I go through 3 years of shit, if I try to get back to being healthy, I get on the treadmill. And this is the most depressing part. I can't get by 3 minutes on the fucking thing.
Right.
After 4 days of living like that with those wheatgrass things, my first attempt on the treadmill, I did 1.5 miles in 15 minutes, which for me is insane the first time. So now I'm up to every day in the last 5 days, I've done 20 minutes and 2 miles, which is, that usually takes me 1.5 months to get to. So
you're not laughing at me anymore, is what you call to say.
Well, you're
He'll still laugh at you. How is your bleeding ulcer?
Well, that was something else they had to address. They said, you don't have a bleeding ulcer, you have... They use that word... I guess they agree with the Sarno thing, because they said, listen, you have what a doctor would call insane... what is it? The B feedback, the...
Biofeedback?
That you're all stressed
acid
out.
reflux?
Well, yeah, acid reflux. That's the word they use.
Yeah, that's something Sarno talks about.
People laugh about that, but they said, look, the psychotherapist is going to get into that with you. And they go, usually this place isn't going to give you any medication for that, which is, I said, okay, but now, especially with this Travolta Scientology shit going on right now, I was like, you sure I don't need any medicine, you know? And they said, no, you're going to feel better, and a lot of it is psychological. So I said, okay, because I did still have the pain in my stomach. After 4 days of that, and after talking to this therapist a few days, that pain is completely gone in my gut.
Now, you said to me on the phone that you left a message saying you think you're cured of all heroin
You're
addiction.
done with heroin.
What I said is, I said this to you, Howard, too, on the phone. Is that what you're talking about?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, well, what happened was I let myself detox for a full, like when you let yourself go through withdrawals, the experience I've had, that fourth day is the worst, man. It's like that's when you better have someone to like tackle you before you get to the door, because that's when you go through the worst hell. But if you can get through that to the fifth morning, it's usually not bad. And I hate to say it, I've never really done that with myself for like the last 3 months. I got to a seventh day, but on this program, and the withdrawals weren't even as intense. And you know what? I just feel like a new person.
That's what he said to me on the phone. Then I got worried about you because then I heard you were in Miami, and I said that can't be. I said to Gary, he's
already
in rehab.
He's drinking to celebrate his.
Right.
I'm not. I haven't. I swear. I don't know. Listen, guys. I am Howard, and I'm telling you this right now. I've been clean for 2 weeks, and we say this as a joke. When I come back to the show, I will totally submit because
you don't have to submit, but you never have to lie to me about anything.
To yourself.
I know, Howard. I don't.
You know what I said to somebody? Somebody said to me they wanted me. I knew that this intervention was coming up because someone had approached me to be in an intervention with Artie.
Right.
And I said no because, first of all, I never heard of this guy before. And I said it's like if I said it's like if Marianne from Brooklyn called me and said let's have an intervention with Artie. Right. And I'd say, well, wait a second, I'll go do my own intervention. But I said, my problem with Artie is that I don't have a problem with Artie. Artie comes in, he does his work, he's really talented, he does everything well.
If he's fucking up elsewhere.
Yeah, I said, if he's fucking up, I'd go to his intervention and say, I don't have a problem with him.
Yeah, so you don't have to go away from me.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to. You never even have to lie to me because as long as you're doing your job, I'm okay. I mean, I would, like I said in my message, I'd encourage you to get help anytime, and if you need time to get better, then that's time you need to do.
But I just have to point out one other thing, which is what I was saying all along. Artie kept saying he was going to the doctor. You know, he had these insane doctor's appointments at 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. And I told you it wasn't true.
Hey, by the way, Artie, your therapist in Manhattan just called. He's so proud of you.
Listen, first of all, I just want to say, I will submit to random drug tests. Just let me know when they're going to be.
No.
But also, this therapist...
Wait, some people have some questions.
This therapist works with me about stuff. It's a Mid-Eastern guy. It's right out of like one of that clip that Fred plays, like, you know...
Hello.
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like. And that accent is incredibly relaxing. And he deals with, he goes, picture yourself in a world that doesn't exist, an unforeseeable world where you don't do drugs. And people are smiling at you and they love you. And, so he deals with stuff that's like a year down the road. He's like, pretend you've gotten through this hell.
Sounds very new agey.
That's a guided meditation, Artie.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, exactly. And I guess that's what they...
So you're not in intensive therapy. You're in intensive guided meditation.
I don't know what the guy calls himself a therapist, Howard. I don't know.
All right, wait.
So does the colonic therapist.
All right, here is, let's let a couple of people ask you a question. Then, of course, you'll be in on Wednesday to answer their questions, Art, but people are dying to get to you. Rick, go ahead.
Hey, Artie, have we forgotten that you just, when asked, you swore on your father's grave that you were not doing dope? I'm a big fan, but come on.
Yeah, my father was an atheist, and so am I. He doesn't give a shit.
So you are right. When you said that on the air, you were, in fact, not telling the truth, but you don't feel that disgraced your dad in any way because you don't believe in any of that stuff.
Look, my father was a counterfeiter. Come on.
By the way, I've said this on the air all day.
Yes, I don't know.
I read your book when you come in.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk to you about it because I thought it was brilliant. It was great.
Yeah, thanks for the message about the book. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But,
I left you two messages.
Yeah, if you're right, you were extremely nice, Howard, which was very uplifting.
It's a great book.
And you were lying to him. So.
No, I wasn't. And,
No, I'm talking to Artie.
Oh,
Artie,
yeah.
you're nice
Artie
to him.
was lying to me, and
he
I
was lying to you.
No, but listen, I don't feel Howard is a boss. He doesn't give off that vibe. He's more of a, it's like it's just
I'm a friend.
Yeah, but at the same time, you guys got to understand, if the night before you go into a job that you have to be at 6 a.m., you're doing heroin, you may not
It's
just
true.
be that
You know what?
upfront
I don't want to know.
Right. I mean, so
But
when
I
people bring it
told
up-
you the lies he would tell were getting more and more outrageous.
You didn't believe he was at the doctor at 4 in the morning? I did. Artie, I believed you were at the doctor at 4 in the morning.
Well, I was talking to a guy who legally can write a doctor's note.
Right. A lot of drug guys call themselves doc.
No, he was a guy who the port introduced. Put it this way: if you had a bullet in you, he could get it out of you without doctors knowing.
All right, Mel, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up, Artie?
Hey,
man. You're funny, man. You got some great bullshit.
Thanks, buddy.
What's the number to this commuting rehab?
It's not in Miami.
It's not in Miami. It's in. You know what? The name of the place is Hippocrates, which is.
Kidding.
Oh my God! I know that place.
You know about that?
Is it a spa, Robin?
It's a wellness center. I don't know that it qualifies as a drug rehab.
There were tons.
The name is Hypocrisy?
Hypocrisy is where
No, what
Artie is.
no, really, what is
it's
it?
called Hippocrates.
Hippocrates.
Felt like it says hypocrites to me. But this guy, the meditation guy. By the way, you hear my phone ringing? That's a bunch of people calling me because now they know the hotel I'm not in. But anyway.
Hey, Artie.
Wait, this guy, the meditation guy, says to me, he goes, picture a world where unthinkable things happen. Like, there's a subject Robin Quivers knows nothing about.
No, but what I heard is that your sister and Colin tried to get you to go to rehab, but you said no.
Well, here's what
and
happened.
then the only thing,
wheatgrass clinic.
The only thing that he agreed to was this.
Yeah, well, my sister had my car, the car all set up to go up to Monticello, New York. Wait, that might be room service. Yeah,
there's one thing he hasn't given up.
He's still eating.
Yeah, believe I got an egg white omelet with steamed spinach coming up here. I've been.
Wow.
Another good line.
Hey, listen, you want to interview the waiter?
All right, but why couldn't you do that in New York, man? You could have been on the show and then.
I'm going to try to do it in New York. That's the point. I'm trying to do it in New York.
All right,
well, you can't leave the guy who tells you to envision a world where you don't do drugs.
Right.
Yeah, no, he did. He told me that, though.
The website calls Artie's Rehab Center a health institute. I'm
That's
looking
what
at
I'm saying. It's a wellness center.
Yeah, but all right. Hey, it's helping him.
And really
but he feels good.
ill people go there. I know that for a fact.
So he's doing well.
Really ill. You know what? My roommate. Well, I wouldn't let myself have a roommate, but the person who would have been my roommate was a fourth stage of lung cancer.
Yeah.
You know, and the people who I met in
another
these
story.
in these. Is this my cousin on the phone?
Yeah, I mean, what is going on here? Yeah.
And people were there to get off crystal meth, to get off blow, to get off heroin, all sorts of opiate addictions. I mean, what do you want me to tell you?
Let me ask you something, Artie, because somebody said that they sent 2 people with you to Miami.
No, what it was is that I guess his sister said to 2 guys who were going there, "Can you keep an eye on Artie?" The next thing we know, Artie's dragging them off to Miami.
Wait, how did you find out? How'd you find out about all this shit?
Oh, I find out everything.
I know you do.
Yeah.
So you took 2
He's
other
already-
people out of the
Yeah,
place.
he's already corrupted 2 people
I
and brought
did
him out
not
to
know
Miami.
2 people. I met this one guy who was like a billionaire, and he says to me after 5 days in that place, he goes, "I got a car." I said, "You have a car?" And
They made a
was right around
break.
the corner from the wellness center. The guy's got to move. Spearmint Rhino. So Howard, Spearmint Rhino is walkable from the wellness center.
Oh, no. Did you go over?
The 2 kids did, and they almost got me to go. And I said, "You know what? I can't do that. I can't. If I go there and someone recognizes me, forget about it. I'll end up getting coffee for Elvis Duran."
Oh, that's so funny. When are you coming back? Are you on Wednesday's show?
Yeah, I'll definitely be on Wednesday's show.
I got to hear these stories.
Well, now you made me feel guilty. I'm going to blow off this other thing.
No.
No.
No,
You do whatever
do your
you
thing.
need to do.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
But I know. Look, I apologize to Gary. I heard he said it was bullshit. I know why he would think it's bullshit, but I swear to you, I did a really strict health regimen.
What are you swearing on?
There's nothing to swear on.
Can you swear on something?
We don't believe in anything.
I didn't know you were back on heroin.
Listen, I see this girl every once in a while who's not the best influence, put it that way, and every once in a while she's around, you know. And,
I know that girl.
Yeah, you do?
Yeah.
How do you know her?
Met her at Artie's.
All right.
Oh, you know what? Robin didn't meet her.
You see, I know what's going on.
All right, well...
So what are you going to do now? Are you going to be now thin, healthy Artie? Like, are you going to...
Well, I'm going to try to get way thinner. I mean, you know, look, I weighed myself when I left for the place, I weighed 301 pounds. It was terrible. And when they re-weighed me again a few days later, I was down to 287, and then I got to 280. I haven't weighed myself in a little bit. Look, I want to get thin. I shaved for the first time in fucking 3 years, it feels like. I of course, getting thin is part of this, but just keeping this clarity that I have off of dope,
What do you see when you're so clear?
Yeah, I feel great. Hang on a second. Come in!
It's like a three-ring circus.
What's going on?
Well, you guys are there announcing what hotel I'm at.
I did not announce what hotel you're at.
Who knew you were at a hotel? I thought you were at a wellness center.
I was in a wellness center that got to be...
Well, you announced what wellness center you're at. I love when he blames me.
No, I'm not blaming you.
Oh.
When I called the show, a person called me up and said, Art, they said you're at the Satai. And I said, what? What's going on?
No, they said they saw you at the Satai.
Oh, yeah, well, I was there. By the way, the Nobu here's amazing.
They saw you at Nobu.
All right, listen, Artie, it's getting late. I want you to...
I'm sorry, buddy.
No, don't be sorry.
We're finishing work today.
Yeah, we're at work.
And I'm finishing rehab, Robin.
So, listen.
You know, Artie, I love you.
I love you
We want to see you get well. I'm really happy you're feeling good.
I do feel great.
As I said in the message, I encourage any kind of help you can get.
Thank you.
And I'm happy you're doing it. I'll see you on Wednesday. Feel good. Feel better.
And Howard, I'll explain why I am. You know what? I'm at Caroline's Thursday night at 8.
Perfect.
Friday night, this Thursday the 8th, and Friday night the 9th, I'm doing 3 surprise shows at Caroline's. And I'll explain why I'm doing that. I wanted to make sure I did that after I came back to you guys, obviously. But I'll explain why all that's happening. But
people will be seeing the new Artie, 20 pounds lighter and fully shaved.
Fully shaved at Caroline's this upcoming Thursday.
All right.
Buy tickets now. But I will explain why I did that, too, because I heard you guys were goofing on that.
Artie's Biggest Loser tour.
Yeah, okay. You guys, if you need me, put up the Fat Loser signal.
What is it, Ralph? Yeah, Ralph wants to say hello to you. Yes, Ralph.
Artie, I'm glad to hear you're doing well.
Ralph, 1 second. I really got to let the room service.
Go ahead.
1 second.
Room service.
No, boo.
He's got room service in rehab.
I'm not holding out much hope on this one, but
no, I don't think this will last.
Next week.
Yeah, well, you could see why we were thrown when, as I'm making phone calls to Artie over the weekend, telling him how proud I am of him. Then we find out he's in Miami when he's supposedly at the wellness center.
But you always do that. You always get proud of him, and he lets
put it. My suite is so enormous.
You know what we have to do?
Put it right on the coffee table, buddy.
We have to find out, how much he laughed at Lisa G's texts.
Hey, put that guy on the phone. I want to ask him what's your breakfast.
All right, hey, waiter, come here.
Waiter, come here.
Sir?
Waiter.
He's a Chinese guy. Hey, come here, buddy.
Tell me
you know who Howard Stern is on the radio? You ever hear Howard Stern? Satan. Talk to my friend here. He wants to know what I'm eating. Tell my friend what I'm eating for breakfast. Yeah, come here, buddy. Come here. He's going to get on. Step over that cocaine. Right there.
Artie sounds like he's high now.
Yeah. Hi.
Yes, sir. The client is having 1 omelet and orange juice. Yes.
Yes. That's it?
What's in the omelet?
Spinach and mushroom.
And is it egg whites or?
No, it's
whole eggs.
Yes.
Another lie.
See, and is he having toast with that?
No toast.
No toast. Interesting.
What kind of bread?
No, nothing.
No bread whatsoever. Is there butter on the? Did they cook it in oil and in butter?
No, just it's vegetable oil, no butter.
Oh, good. Okay.
What else?
Impressive.
What else?
No
just
cupcakes.
Yeah, no cupcakes. Just a simple omelet and orange juice.
And is this the first time you've been in his room this morning? Or have you made multiple deliveries?
No, it's my first time, sir.
Okay, thank you.
And do you see anything else? Any suspicious substances?
You see heroin or cocaine in that room?
under the drawers.
No, nothing.
Is it neat and tidy, or does it look like an orgy took place?
Has the bed been defecated in?
Does it look like Sodom and Gomorrah?
Actually, I don't understand what you said.
I'm saying, does it look as if there's any human excrement in the bed?
Yeah.
There is,
No,
okay.
nothing.
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Right, bye-bye. Yeah.
Thank you, buddy. Sorry.
Guy says there's no excrement in the bed.
Oh, God. I know what you... But, hey, dude, that double sawbuck is for you right there. Thank you.
Nice.
Go ahead.
Hey, Artie, so if you're like...
Go ahead, Ralph. I'm sorry.
If you're like in rehab... No, this is great. Well, if you're in rehab...
I'm not in rehab right now. I'm at a hotel.
He's taking a break from eight horrible days in rehab.
He goes to rehab later today.
Howard, I want to see you. Howard, I want to see you last 4 seconds at this place.
All right, but Artie, how can you take off because you didn't like the room?
No, because I tell you what, I promised them, look, guys, I'll stay here for a week, but I got to get out of the room. I skeeved the rugs, I skeeved everything, and there was no water pressure. And but I promised I'd stay there. New Year's Eve, I was so tired from all the wheat grass up my ass. I went to bed at 8 o'clock. I woke up the next day. It was 2009. I could care less about it. They were having an all-vegan band playing. I swear to God.
An all-vegan band? Who cares what the band is eating?
I said, yeah, what do I give a fuck if the drummer's a vegan?
And Artie, we'll see you on Wednesday.
Yeah, all right, buddy.
And we'll straighten this all out.
That's enough time?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He already feels better. I mean, what more is he going to do there?
Yeah, I mean, what do you want me to move here? First of all, Miami, it's beautiful here for a few days, but it's such a scene down here, it's become corny. What a joke.
Oh, yeah, it sounds miserable.
Yeah.
And you know what? For a few days, it's all right, Ralph, but the people here are just, it's like...
But Art, you don't have to be in Miami. You could go back where the rehab is.
Yeah.
Well, that's even worse.
Yeah.
But the place Hippocrates is amazing. If you got a drug problem or if you're...
If you could deal with low water pressure.
No, if you really want to get off drugs, go to a drug rehab center.
Oh, Ralph, if you could deal with low water pressure. You're not happy with...
Look at this on the website. Hippocrates Tropical Rainfall Therapy.
Right. Yeah, that's what Artie's getting.
That's a different place.
You
Is that by Spearmint Rhino?
Tropical Rainfall Therapy. Yeah.
You know who's on the front page of the website for this place?
Who?
William Shatner.
Yes, that's right.
They love Shatner, and who's the other guy they love? They want Robin down there big time.
Yeah, I've been planning to go down there, but I don't have nearly the problems that seem.
Well, I hope you have 15 G's.
Hey, Art, so I'll see you on Wednesday. To feel better. I hope this is successful for you.
So far, so good. I do. You'll see. I got to look better than I did before.
Right.
That's not hard to do.
All right, and I have a lot more to tell. I want to discuss more about the book. I have questions for you. I'm going to explain to you why Orlando Jones doesn't want to speak to you.
You will?
Yeah, I've got it all figured out.
Well, you know what? He actually tried calling me, so he might be wrong. But
all right.
But you know what? I'm dying to hear all your opinions about that.
I want to talk about the book, and then I even want to go through my whole chronology of like getting the phone call from you, and then me calling you to congratulate you, and then finding out you're in Miami.
Whatever. Why you didn't go on the boat, Artie?
Because, you know what? And I swear to God, you get Ross in here. I didn't go on the boat for 2 days because I had appointments at rehab. I had to go to a meeting.
No, that's what he said. Ross looking tan.
Yeah, look at you.
I don't want to betray the guy.
You're not betraying him. I got word, so you're not betraying
He never
anybody.
came on the boat. Never saw him on the boat.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Did you see him in Miami?
We tried, but he was going back and forth.
Oh, so
for
he
his
was
sessions.
in Miami?
Yes.
Yeah.
Back and forth for his sessions. Those were spa treatments.
No.
He called me and told me he was in intensive rehab. Then we found out he went to a spa.
I don't know what you call it, but
then we heard he checked into in Miami into the Satai.
I think just to sleep. Honestly, I swear to you.
But why would you leave rehab if you're in rehab?
I don't know. Maybe the beds were nicer. I don't know. But he was honestly.
But he wasn't with you on a yacht.
No.
Was he with you on the yacht? Or
I swear to you, no. We tried to hook up, but the time frame didn't work because he had to go back. He had like early afternoons off, so he'd go back and forth. I swear to you.
All right.
Afternoons off from rehab.
A lunch break.
Rehab, it was a spa.
But I'm just saying, if it was rehab, I just haven't heard of rehab like this.
When I did speak to him, he said he lost 15 to 20 pounds. He felt the best.
You never saw him?
No, because he was going back and
Palm
forth.
Beach and Miami are 75 miles apart.
All right, you drive.
So if you're in rehab, they don't let you out to go to Miami to party. I
don't think you know.
What?
They let him out to go to Nobu.
He has to eat.
Okay,
and it's fish. I'm sure he had the sashimi and not the sushi.
All right, thanks, Ross.
All right.
I didn't blow off anything at the rehab to go on a boat. I blew off the boat to go to the rehab.
Yeah, Artie had the raindrop therapy.
He had a raindrop therapy.
I had to talk to Dean. I had to talk to Deepak Chopra and get wheatgrass up my ass.
All right, Art, feel good, man, and hurry back.
All right, guys.
All right, later. Bye. The ongoing saga of Artie.
You just called in. Does this change your opinion at all? I mean, he sounded like he was doing pretty well.
He's doing great. He's doing great. And, he says it's been clean for 2 weeks, and, we have to believe him. We have to take him at his word. But he does sound great. He sounds like he lost some weight. It's, I defend myself. I mean, maybe when I said it was all bullshit, maybe I overreacted, but I defend myself that Artie is not in rehab. But I think in Artie's mind, he thinks he is. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think that this is the best version of rehab that he thinks he's in.
Yeah.
I mean, he said up front, they wanted him to go to a place in Monticello, which was a real rehab, and he said he wouldn't go. So this is what he would agree to. But it's a high-end spa detox that people with drug problems go to. But what I got out of it is Artie, I definitely believe, is detoxified, but I don't know that he's addressed any of the issues of why he takes drugs, and that's what the other rehab I had hoped would do for him.
Now, were you surprised when he said that?
I'm surprised by nothing, by the way.
Well, he said he was doing heroin recently.
I'm not surprised.
Really?
No, we all knew that. We sort of had a feeling something was up. One of the guys in the office was saying, if this was 3 years ago, we'd have gone, oh my God, it would have been like earth-shattering news, and we were all like, yeah, all right, he's doing it again.
I think if you go back, I said he was using. I don't know what, but he was using.
And you seem to be the only person.
No, well, you know what? That's why drug users lie, because they can, if they're consistently lying, even though their lies are ridiculous, people want to believe. You want to believe your friends are telling you the truth.
Now, do you think his colonics are helping him at all?
Sure, they are. Actually, they really are helping him, but not with his drug problem.
Is that maybe a stepping stone towards...
Only if, again, I told you earlier, this is another one of Artie's attempts not to get treatment.
What's on your mind, my friend?
So, Fred,
yes?
When everyone was wondering if Artie was on drugs, you recently have been saying you thought he might have been boozing.
I definitely thought he was boozing. I never want to imagine the worst of somebody when they're going through a tough time.
Does it shock you that
no,
he was doing heroin recently?
No, and no. And I'll tell you why it doesn't shock me. This was something I tried to get into before the holiday break, and I was telling everybody, I said, did you read Artie's book? Did you read Artie's book? I mean, that's when I knew, like, the guy was in trouble. I go, I don't think I'm hallucinating here. I think the guy is like a ticking time bomb. And I worry about the guy. I guess you can't worry too much because Artie's going to do what Artie's going to do. But, it's like I read the book and I read what he did before. And to me, it just seemed like nothing that he was doing in the past was ever getting solved. And history was bound to repeat itself. So, no, it doesn't surprise me.
Now, what do you think about his little stint in this
this
so-called rehab?
The so-called rehab that he's going to, it's kind of like going to Pam Anderson for marital advice. Whatever.
All right, we'll hope for the best on Wednesday, I guess.
Hope for the best.
Call Robin yesterday. Like, this was a major debate going on in my head. I was going to call her up yesterday and go, because I started to think, this Dr. Ronnie, I don't know who she is, and she's living in the house with Robin. And,
I keep showing up every day.
I know, and I went, maybe I ought to
She's waiting for the weekend.
I go, maybe I should call her and just say, what's going on here, really? And then I just said, nah, I better not.
He doesn't care about me like he cares about you.
No, I do care about you. You know I do. But it's like I just go, what business is it of mine? And
or she'd think you're meddling or something.
Yeah, oh yeah, and then she'd make fun of me because I went in one day after the roast. I genuinely it took a lot for me to walk in there and say I'm worried. Let me just finish this thought, Freddie. I walked in there after the roast and I said, Robin, are you okay? Well, I got ridiculed so badly for saying, are you okay?
Not ridiculed. Majorly roasted.
And made fun of.
Look,
and I cared. So I said to myself, if I call her about Dr. Ronnie,
she'll...
Well, I'm not letting Dr. Ronnie in my house.
And now she's got more energy because she's detoxing. She's really going to let you have
Yeah, right. She has twice the energy.
I was sick then.
Because you would have heard. Howard called me yesterday. Do you think I'm crazy?
Wait a minute.
Like a fucking ninja.
Wait a minute. The only thing that I was saying about the roast was you seem not to know what's going to bother me. And
Listen.
even though you've sat here with me
Enough
for
people came up to
30
me.
years.
Enough people came up to me and said, that's really rough for a woman to be roasted
But a
that
woman,
way.
that's not me.
I didn't say that was you. I just got concerned that maybe I wasn't picking up on something. I thought you were fine, but enough people had said to me, listen, that was a rough morning for Robin. I said, you know what? I'm going to just check in. But stupid fucking me.
No. Howard, what you did was really funny because you didn't get right to the point.
That's right.
You started asking me, questions about the graduation I had attended.
I was also know that was important to you. You see what I mean? It's weird if I try to reach out,
it's like he was trying
and
to
I try not to be miserable,
and, he was trying to do a little foreplay,
and then
too.
she just fucking, stepped all over
I
me.
never speak. You know what? You do what? Please call me every time. No, because I'm never.
not interested.
I'm never.
He's
gonna
not my
say,
bro, and you're not either.
I'm never going to say anything again. I will keep every approach to me a secret, and I will never say anything about it.
I'm just saying.
But what was
That's why
your
I'm-
biggest issue with Howard? That he didn't know you after all these years? That you wouldn't be upset about
No,
that?
the
or-
biggest issue was he came in with an agenda. It was obvious that he wanted to
I was
talk about
nervous.
something,
Yeah,
but he
that's
started fumbering around
I
with
did.
other
I was nervous.
topics
I don't do
before
this.
he got to what he wanted to talk
But
about.
I don't talk
and
to
I was like,
people.
how totally bizarre is that?
But isn't it nice that his intention was something nice?
I love his intention.
Right.
Well, I'll tell you what. My intention is this. I'm never doing that again. I'm not taking a chance. Because my therapist says you should take chances like that. You should
And that was
open up.
you know something? That was
And
a
then I
ballsy
did,
chance.
and I was just like, oh, fuck. I'm an asshole.
That was a ballsy chance.
I just better be the way I am.
Sorry, I didn't know this was one of your
It was a test,
tests.
and I flunked. And I was awkward with it. I admit, I was like, kind of like, hey, how was that graduation
It's
there?
like Letterman talking to Artie.
You gotta go back to therapy. You gotta go back to therapy and say,
that rescue me there, Artie.
I said, hey, good advice talking to Robin.
No, you go back to the therapist and say, that project you gave me, it didn't work out good.
Remember when I went and talked to Robin? Guess what? I'm an asshole.
It collapsed like a 9/11
I never
building.
said that.
So anyway, I was
I never
actually
said
thinking
that.
about calling you. But so what happened yesterday? After you left, where's Dr. Ronnie? We should bring her in real quick.
I have
And
to
then-
say one thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm imagining it or not. Robin actually looks thinner this morning.
I saw that too because she was walking in front of me, and her ass looked really very,
I was
very
looking at her
sculpted.
stomach, and her stomach actually looks like it's narrower.
Wow, Dr. Ronnie, you hear that? Robin's looking better. Whatever you're doing seems to be having some kind of effect.
Apparently, wrapping someone in 400-pound blankets for 3 days makes you lose weight.
Dr.
I've
Ronnie.
been in blankets for 3 days.
So what happened? You contacted the New York Post, and they got the whole story wrong. They thought you were a man.
Did you see that? They called you Dr. Ronnie Louise and said you were a guy.
I don't know.
Do you have an alias? Did you used to be a man?
Are you really Dr. Ronnie? Maybe you're not the person. Maybe you killed that person.
Dr. Ronnie, what happened?
Punked.
Dr. Ronnie, what happened yesterday? You left here with Robin in tow. And as we
And
know,
the whole television crew.
right.
Yes.
And I know you were shadowing her.
That's fun. Oh, God.
And you gave her multiple drinks and soup before you went to the high colonic place.
Right.
When you got there, what happened?
Well, we went into the therapist's room. We were shadowed, and I was with her the entire time.
Thank God.
And the colon procedure is 45 minutes. And I was
Well,
actually
wait a
surprised.
second, though. Robin got undressed in front of you or not?
Nope.
She
by
went
the
into a
time I
separate
got
changing
into the
area?
room, it was like a small, room, like a, medical room.
Yes.
The therapist was in there.
Male or female?
She was female.
Female. And the female inserts the tube into Robin's ass.
Right. She was laying by the time I got in the room, she was already laying on the massage tables.
And all she was wearing was this flimsy
Well, she had a gown on.
a hospital gown.
Hospital
Tied in the
gown
back?
on. Right.
So her asshole is easily accessible. Robin, that's got to be a little embarrassing.
You know what? This is what the woman does for a living. If I don't go, she starves.
Right.
That's how I look at it.
It's a good way to look at it. And so your panties are what? In the changing room, you leave those there, right?
Right.
So-
You take off everything below your waist.
right. So you wear your bra.
Yeah, you have everything on from the top.
For TV, you should have kept the bra off.
Oh, right.
So you go in there, Dr. Ronnie. Now, it's probably unusual. They're not used to having Dr. Ronnie in the room with them.
Well,
That's a special thing that they let you stay there with Robin.
Absolutely, it was special.
Right. So it's almost like a birthing room. It's like
It was.
it's like Dr. Ronnie's.
Like I was delivering something.
I mean, it's so funny. They're going to stick a tube up your ass and analyze your duties, and it's like, wow, there's all these people involved in
Yeah,
special
people are
treatment.
really interested in my duty.
It's almost like being a baby. You know how the parents interested?
Right, everybody
Yeah.
has to look.
In a way, you're getting the parenting maybe you never had.
Oh, is that right?
I don't
Howard?
know. It just
You're
occurred to me.
analyzing it.
Yeah, it occurred to me.
I go in there and I look at that big box sitting up in the sky, and I go, oh, just don't even look.
It's like a shuttle launch. I mean, what's going on around you, right? I mean, there's machines and people and conversation. And is there conversation, Dr. Ronnie, between you and the therapist?
Yes, we talked.
And what did you discuss? There must have been instructions.
We were discussing, Robin's procedure, and we were discussing, we're catching up on old times.
Where to get lunch?
Where to get lunch? Yeah. When was the last time
we
you
were discussing how Robin was doing during the whole procedure and what we saw.
So when Robin got the tube inserted into her ass, you were there for it.
Yes.
Okay. And she takes it well. She didn't complain.
Oh, she was great.
She was great.
Very comfortable. I did foot reflexology on her.
Yeah,
and-
she was rubbing my feet.
Holy shit. So you would stand there and rub her feet.
Yeah, it was great. I was doing pressure points on her feet so that I can help her organs. And
Oh, my
the
God.
therapist was
Such
massaging her
pampering.
stomach.
You're
Yeah.
kidding. This is like giving birth. You got your stomach massage first?
Yeah, the colonic therapist was not first, during. She
Is it weird?
massages. Everything about it is weird.
Yeah, I don't like someone touching my stomach.
And so she's touching and jiggling. You know, she shakes you.
To get this, what? To get everything
To
loosened up.
Loosen up the contents, yeah.
Right.
The impaction, yeah.
You think that really loosens it up?
Well,
Shaking her?
then they got very excited.
What
You know,
happened?
what was really funny was I'm lying there with my eyes closed, and, she's rubbing my feet, and the woman's jiggling my stomach, and all of a sudden they went, "You are going like a racehorse."
Whoa. Like a racehorse.
Yeah. I'm like, you're kidding.
So what happened, Dr.
No.
Ronnie? Things were boring for what, like 10 minutes? When did things start to heat up where you got really excited about what was coming out of Robin?
After about 5 minutes.
After about 5 minutes, what
It wasn't
was
hard work at all.
Was she
really
unusual
ready.
in a sense, Robin?
Yes, she was, because sometimes you have to massage and, do the pressure points on the feet for a good 15-20 minutes before a person starts to evacuate, but Robin was just,
So you were
right
proud.
away. Yes, we were proud right away. So
I felt like I'd accomplished something.
Yeah.
Because you heard a lot of
They were
tumult.
like, oh my goodness, this is great. You are doing great.
You got really excited. What were you seeing? A lot of different things?
A lot of different things, yeah. We saw that she was very lubricated, which I was concerned because I didn't want to do the infrared treatment.
What do you mean you saw that she was lubricated?
Well, she wasn't hard impaction in there.
You mean her duties were
Right,
loose?
Right.
Right.
That was great.
And you
so I
like
knew
that?
she wasn't dehydrated, so I was able to, do her infrared treatment later on that evening.
Right.
And I didn't
You
see
mean
a lot
if
of
her duties-
undigested food. I mean, of course, she's detoxing, so I didn't expect to.
If her
So that
duty
was
had been
great.
hard, that would have concerned you.
Yes,
Why?
because I would have thought she was dehydrated.
I see.
Yeah.
So you were very excited when you saw this loose duty.
And what did you see? I'm listening to this. The color is good.
Yeah, and the color
What was the color?
I mean, it was brown. It wasn't like hard, dark material, which is
Right.
great.
Thank God. No tar like it.
So that represents the fact that she's eating good, and
Right.
her food's not very acid, and she's having foods that are alkalining her system, which is great. Green food alkaline your system.
Was there anything unusual beside the amount? Obviously, you were freaked out that there was
And
not
I
freaked
went
out,
and
but
went and went, and they were like, and I'm like, I'm still going. Oh, yes, you are still going.
you were shocked by the amount.
And how soon she started? Yeah.
That's unusual.
Yes.
And
not unusual.
describe the biggest piece you saw. Would
Oh,
you say it
God,
was
help me.
4 or 5 inches or more? Anything unusually large?
It was an average.
Average.
It
but a
was
large
really-
amount.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that pleased you.
I said that I wasn't full of, and I turned out to be.
Yeah, I
So
think we
really-
all are.
You never know. You can't tell by looking.
So
at
Robin
someone.
hadn't been really moving her bowels that much on this plan of yours, but by getting her into the high colonic, a lot came out. So did you feel your stomach was flatter because everyone's noticing a change in your body today?
I just noticed I just felt empty, like I had been washed internally.
Mm-hmm.
It felt interesting.
Now, how long was Robin on the table?
About 45 minutes.
Yeah,
45 minutes. So there's a lot going on there.
There's a lot going on.
Did there come a time where there was nothing coming out, and then all of a sudden more came out?
There was a time where nothing was coming out but gas bubbles, and
Right.
so we just kept massaging and doing pressure points, and then we started all over again.
Wow! And all of a sudden more came out.
Yeah.
Wow! That's like hitting oil, isn't it? It's fun when you hit a lot, because it's boring if you don't hit a lot.
The whole concept of colonics is, cleansing. So of course you want to see the cleanse.
Right. Well, how exciting!
Yeah.
Congratulations, Rob.
Yes, and I'm still intact. Nothing broke.
Sounds like you're one of the best there ever was at this, because
And I have to say, it was very comfortable. It wasn't difficult at all.
And did you feel like extra fresh and great this morning? Like, did you feel?
She was bouncing up and down. I'm telling you.
I slept very well, and I thought I'd be rather tired today, but I'm not.
Right.
Well, did you get to bounce later on in the day? Get rid of cellulite?
No, we didn't bounce because I was hydrated. I got to get the wrap I wanted.
Why didn't you make her bounce on the trampoline? I thought you were going to help her get rid of cellulite.
I was right.
I thought that was too much. So
You did.
We made a
I was
choice.
exhausted.
Yeah.
We all fell asleep in the car.
Are you getting bossed around by Robin? She was dead set against jumping on the trampoline after her colonic, and I feel like you're getting.
No, I would have used my best judgment. I won't
You would
let
have
anybody
insisted.
boss me around.
You
Yeah.
won't. So in other words, you really felt she should not be bouncing after her
Right.
colonic.
How much to let someone boss you around? Is that an extra $3,000?
So you were an influence, but Robin will bounce, but
Let
not.
me tell you how I was going the rest of the day. That bouncing wouldn't have been good.
Oh, you were? You mean
Yeah.
after the colonic, there was more in
there
you?
was more coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, for Christ's sake, what's going on in there?
I was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe this.
How many pounds do you weigh? What came out of Robin? Like how many pounds?
No, it just goes away.
It
They
goes
don't-
into the sewer system.
Yeah.
You have
what a
like a
shame.
little window that you can see what's coming out, but then
Only
after
you-
that,
if only you
it's
could have brought it
totally
in
a
here.
closed system. Yeah.
That's what's like. That's what the water plants I told you about. Like you go and you watch it like an aquarium.
Wow.
Look at all the shit fish.
How many pounds of that would you guess came out of her?
You can't guess.
You can't.
No.
It's tough to guess,
Yeah,
huh?
it's tough to guess.
Yeah.
But she kept, there's like a 5-gallon jug or something up in the air that the water goes into. It's like a reservoir.
Mm-hmm.
And then they start flushing it into you, and then it goes out. And she had to keep refilling that
Wow.
thing and refilling.
Yes,
I'm
many
like, oh
gallons
my
of water.
goodness.
You know.
Why is that? Because
50 gallons?
No, mini gallons.
Mini
yeah,
gallons.
mini
you know,
gallons
many
of water.
times when we hear about these high colonics, strange things do come out. Was there
Yes.
anything that
No, I don't
shocked
have
you?
any
See any
babies'
strange
shoes
things.
or anything.
Did you see any
No
carrots?
crayons, of course.
I know the last high colonic Robin had. They got excited when they saw carrots.
We did see some vegetable fibers, but not a lot.
Not a lot.
Yeah,
No,
which
so
is
that-
great. Yeah, it means she's absorbing and metabolizing her food well.
That's good.
I could not imagine the amount of red meat up my gazoo.
Oh,
Would you, Artie? You got to go get one of these.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm telling you, this Philomena's good, Artie.
Now you know.
She's really good.
I'm
Artie, you
sure,
would feel less bloated.
This is what you should have done
I
before
think I have Conan coming up.
Yeah, I'm worried about your next
Yeah,
appearance.
we could get the bloat off you.
But I just don't know. Like it would never. Like I'd still be there. I think. Like it would never end.
Like you'd just be shitting the rest of your life.
I mean, yeah.
You get embarrassed about this.
Did you weigh Robin afterwards? Because it seems to me she's lighter. I mean, physically lighter. Like her stomach went down and everything.
Well, no, I can see that that's happening, but I
Yeah.
didn't weigh her.
I see. Well, Dr. Ronnie, once again, you've shocked us all with the details of Robin's high colonic. And what has she eaten so far today? What have you given her?
Well, every morning she has the same thing. I give her a berry drink, which is an antioxidant. I
Yeah.
give her, this morning was a little bit different. I gave her anti-inflammatory this morning rather than a probiotic. I'll
Right.
give her that later.
Why did you switch it up today?
Only because I just wanted to do something a little different.
I see.
'Cause sometimes you can get bored of the same thing.
Right, you're improvising.
And, yeah. And then I gave her some tea.
Right.
And then her next drink will be a green drink.
No parasites in her duty? No worms? Nothing?
Nope.
Too bad. That would have been wild.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
Yeah, bringing the worms.
Would
She's
been
pretty
great for you,
healthy,
not so
you
good
know?
for me.
Dr. Ronnie and her team were the only parasites there.
You are so.
I'm sorry.
Don't say that about me. All right. Well, Dr. Ronnie, congratulations. Of course, you are the author of the book, The
21 Pounds in 21 Days.
Yes.
Martha's Vineyard Diet Detox.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Ronnie, and good luck with everything that's going on. And what is Robin's schedule like today? Is she going to have any special treatments?
Today, we're going to get on that rebounder. Because
Good.
we didn't do that yesterday.
Robin.
I will get on the rebounder today.
And that will help her cellulite?
Yeah, also circulation.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
She needs that.
And this weekend, we will be joined by
Judith Reagan, and we're going to have a lot of fun this weekend. We're going to be bike riding, and we're going to be doing a lot of infrared sauna treatments.
Wouldn't it be great to
body
hook them
rest.
both up at the colonic at the same time, Judith?
Stop it.
Man. So you and Judith will join together. You're both being treated, and now you will have co-treatments.
That's right. We're going to get together this weekend, and we're going to have a spa day on Saturday, massages and infrared.
I'd probably kill myself if I had to have a day like that. I'd probably kill myself if I had to have a day like that.
I'm so looking forward to it.
Oh, you have so much fun.
Well, that's a girl thing. I never liked spa treatments. Well, good. Let me know how it goes. And let me know how that jumping goes. Thank you. And you wrapped her up last night, too?
I sure did.
You did. What'd you wrap her in?
The infrared thing that Artie was in.
Oh, good.
And then we just put a blanket.
I love that thing.
Yeah. She loves it.
I'm into it, though.
I'm getting one, Artie. I love it.
That's good.
If it
You'll
could
have a
cook,
stroke.
if it could cook, I'd marry it.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Ronnie. There she is, the author of 21 Days, 21 Pounds, the Martha's Vineyard Diet?
Martha's Vineyard Detox
Right.
Diet.
Detox diet. All right.
Dr. Ronnie.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing? Are you as proud of Robin as Howard seems to be about her her
I'm
evacuation
absolutely-
yesterday?
Oh, I'm absolutely proud of her. Her whole detox is going very well. It's been so uneventful. She hasn't had any healing crisis at all. Her colonic went very well. She doesn't complain about her soups. She loves the soups. She loves her drinks. She had not complained yet at all.
So she's been an ideal patient.
She's been really into it, and that excites me.
Now, you mentioned that you saw some vegetable particles that came out of her.
Yeah, it was just not a lot, basically, because I'm very observant, so I did see some, but I didn't see a lot, and that means that she's metabolizing and digesting her food very well.
Now, did you see any type of like celery or broccoli or Brussels sprouts?
I saw some carrots and some broccoli, but vegetable fibers are sometimes hard to digest, especially when you're detoxing, and that's why we give enzymes. But for the most part, I didn't see anything to worry about.
So, in more of a common man's terms, it was some good pooping yesterday.
Yeah, it was a very good session.
When these results, they come to fruition in a couple weeks, will that make you feel better? Because Artie and a couple of the guys and some of the callers have sort of, sometimes joked around or questioned your credibility, but if she does in fact lose this weight and admits to feeling better, you'll be sort of vindicated.
Oh, I have no concern at all that she won't lose. She will absolutely lose the weight, and she'll be feeling great.
Robin, how are you feeling?
She's looking very healthy.
You're feeling better? Do you notice a change with the...
Do you say I'm working? You're like, I don't
know.
even know you're talking to me.
Ah. That went really well.
That
went well.
You know what that means? You know what that
clear.
means? Stay away.
Hey, I'm Robin Givens. I'm here to talk with Howard. It's been so long since I've been here and talked with him, but I'm here to promote my new book, Grace Will Lead Me Home, which is not really, it doesn't go with some of his filthy, dirty talk and the muck and the mire, so I'm going to try not to go with him. So I dressed like a lady, I can click my heels and, so he's got to be good.
So you're keeping
You've got to
things...
be good.
Keeping things fresh.
Keeping things fresh.
No filth.
No filth. No filth. Keep things very, very nice and be good.
But you seem ready. You seem excited.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm a little nervous all of a sudden. I started sweating.
All
Okay,
right.
I gotta go because I'm sweating.
Okay, good luck. Good luck today.
Bye. Get away.
All right. Robin Givens is here. Her new book is called Grace Will Lead Me Home. I think she went religious on me.
You think?
Yeah, I see a lot
When
of...
did that happen? After you, she said, "This is it."
She's thanking her Lord and Savior. Look how good you look.
This is it. I gotta
Beautiful
do
woman.
something.
Stunning, beautiful woman.
I'm getting religion.
Do I have to go to
Yeah, you have to go to the
Can I
kitchen.
just say hello?
Hi, baby.
You don't get up from that chair?
Hi.
I think you've grown.
I did grow.
Grown? If he grows anymore.
I'm too tall for you.
Oh.
You look more beautiful
oh my
and
God.
stunning than ever.
Oh, that's right. Beth's very tall, isn't she?
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Oh, you say it with such yes, she is. I hear she's so sweet.
She's very sweet.
You know he's engaged.
Oh!
You didn't tell Robin?
Robin, you didn't know?
No, we got together with Beth, and all of a sudden he stopped calling me. We don't go to dinner, nothing.
Because it got awkward.
Yeah, but why? I don't get that. You told me that on the phone once. He goes, no, seriously. I go, because, we're friends. We're and
I
we
love
watch
Robin.
movies, and we're friends. Our kids,
You had nice conversations.
Robin Givens is like the best friend you could have. You sit and
But
talk
even
to
with
her.
his daughters, no. But even with his daughters, we go out. The daughters come to right. They come to see the play and everything.
Yeah, but we
and
never
all of
told
a
them.
sudden, no, wait a minute. Excuse me. All of a sudden, your daughters like me, by the way.
Oh, love you.
He gets together with Beth, and we can't even have dinner and talk.
Well,
I don't know about that.
I mean, come on.
Don't
I'm
you?
no competition for him. I'm not a leggy blonde. Tell him just.
That's what Robin used to say. She goes,
Just
oh.
a tiny black girl.
She goes to me, oh, I know what it is. You've got a blonde model. And I go, it's not about that.
I never said that.
You're so fucking attractive. It's not about that. I mean, look how hot you are.
No, I'm so happy
How
for
hot
you.
is she, Artie?
I'm so happy for you. So are you going to have other children and stuff?
No.
Yes, he will. I predict.
Because Beth's a young woman.
I know, but
And
she's...
you need a boy.
No, I
who's
don't.
just like you.
No.
So he can give all
A boy-
of you back to you.
A boy like me would be miserable.
What goes around comes around.
You know, I said to Robin, you are one of the most fun people I know.
We had a good time. I went up. We had the best. I don't want to say date. I don't know if that's
You could say
okay. We went to see Gladiator. Remember Gladiator?
Right.
And we went and we saw the screening because you get all these movies.
Right.
And we went with another couple. Remember?
Right.
And they had their own couch and we had a couch. I mean, and that's a great movie. Remember?
Yes,
we were up on the
Gladiator.
couch
We
screaming.
we loved it.
And then we always ate good meals.
Yeah.
Right?
We'd go
We
out
ate
to
good
dinner, and we always had good conversation.
Remember when I cooked you dinner?
Oh, that's right.
How did I cook you dinner?
Oh, but
I
no,
got
you
a
brought a
chef to come
chef.
over.
She brought a chef. She brought a chef over to my apartment.
Wasn't it good?
And your sister. How's your sister?
She's great. And Randy's with me.
Oh, no
and
kidding.
Stephanie's great.
She's got great
Everybody's
friends.
great. Yeah, we had a good time.
We actually did have a good
We
time.
had a
What the hell
really
happened?
good time.
I don't understand.
You woke up and you realized I wasn't blonde.
Oh, bullshit. That's your hang up.
I'm joking. It's a joke.
Cute little
Don't get-
dress.
Thank you.
Always dressed well.
I look thank you.
Whoops. Whoa. Hey, easy. Wow.
I wore this for you.
You did?
It would be nice and not.
You know, a movie I just saw that she's smoking.
Wait, are those
in
headphones?
They're on backwards now. You got to turn them
There's a
around.
mic in that built into it. All right, here we go. What movie?
The only reason to watch the movie is her boomerang.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
she's hot. You're hot.
Do I know you?
That's Artie Lang.
Hey.
I'm on the show.
No, I know. Hey, how are you?
Big fan.
Hi, I've never eaten with you.
Oh, eating with him is fun.
You don't want to do that.
Right.
It's a little different of an experience. But you know what's great about that movie is there's two smoking hot chicks that are hot in different ways in the movie, like her and Holly Berry.
Mm-hmm.
Hallie, not Holly.
Hallie.
Whatever.
And Eddie
Cares about
Murphy's
her.
with both of them. You just get mad at Eddie Murphy because he's with both of them in the movie.
Yeah, well, and also because Eddie, I don't know what he was doing with Hallie, but Eddie's like sometimes your boyfriend too.
No.
Oh, is that true?
Bullshit.
Oh, in real life, you mean?
Yeah, he took your virginity.
Oh, you know what? You can't talk like that.
Why?
Because I'm dressed very nicely.
Yeah.
And
that
I'm
true?
here to promote a new book.
See, why? You don't talk about stuff like that?
No, not now. Not when I'm talking about
That's not in
books.
the book?
No.
That's not in the book?
No, I mean, what, like sex and stuff?
Yeah.
No.
What's
That-
in the book?
Eddie was your first.
I'm
It's
not
not
talking. I'm
about
not
your
talking
life?
about that. I don't
What do
care
you mean
you
you're not
say as
talking
you sit
about
there.
it?
What are you picking your teeth?
Did you go religious on me?
I did. I've always been religious. You know that.
No,
I've
I
always
didn't-
been Catholic.
Yeah.
You know when I first started talking about writing a book is when we were. Do you remember we were talking about that?
Yeah, you used to ask me what it's like to write a book.
But we really talked. Remember I was thinking
Yeah.
about going with Judith or.
Right, I know.
So it's been a long time.
I thought when you did Oprah, you had written a book.
No.
You hadn't written a book then.
No, that's when I really decided. She actually made the call. It was a nice experience because we were literally in the green room, and you know, you have Oprah make a phone call. Okay, like write the book, and calling a publisher. I didn't go with that publisher.
Robin
but-
did the smart thing, like kissed Oprah's ass in the
Of
book.
course. What are you talking
I
about?
didn't. Did
You-
I?
you- well, you
Am I
thank-
thank you? Well, because I really.
She got the book done.
Yeah, I asked you to help me, and
I mean, I don't know how to help somebody write a book.
Had a nice
Kissing your ass did no good.
I know. Kissing my ass is no one any good ever. Never kiss my ass.
Oh dear.
So Robin said this morning that she was worried about me when I was with you because you were with Mike Tyson, and therefore she thought something might have been wrong with you.
Oh, we talked about that.
Well, I talked to you about that. When you first did the show, I'm like, how do you think you're all right, but you dated Mike Tyson?
Well, you know what's so funny?
But I said she dates all fucked up guys like me.
But I did. But you know, when I did Larry King last night, which was a really nice experience, and he had just no, it was nice.
Because he was awake.
Pleasant.
Yeah. Yes.
It was a nice experience.
Yeah. What'd you wear?
I wore a little dress.
Surprised he didn't come on to you.
Okay,
Tons of guys come on to Rob.
Can I finish my thought? But
when
you know
we
what
were dating,
I want to answer Robin's question.
she had constant stories of different
people hitting on her.
hitting on her.
But I know Robin's.
Okay, I'm trying to Robin asked me a really good question, and I'm looking.
We're gonna get to it.
Okay, so no, but one of the things Larry said, he said, I just had lunch with Michael and he said he's so whatever and sweet and whatever. But usually I'm on the side with people like you, and you're going, what are you doing with that? But he really, even though Howard at one point said, he said to me, honey, everybody knew he was crazy. We were wondering why you didn't know he was crazy.
I didn't even know him, and I knew he was crazy.
Well, I had a lot of feelings for Robin, and then
Uh-huh.
I'd say, yeah, come on, you got to explain this one to me.
No, you never said that to me.
I didn't?
You never, ever said that to me.
It's none of my business.
And you were always so nice to me.
I was good to you.
You're so nice. You're just nice and quiet.
I'm a nice guy.
And you're a nice father.
Yes, I am.
You're a good time.
That's right, and you should tell my kids that.
They don't think so.
I don't think so.
I
Where's the
understand the
oldest
point,
one?
though, with the...
My girl, but one of my daughters lives here in Manhattan. Another one is overseas, and
Is she acting? Remember one wanted?
She's working on it.
Well, yeah, but
it's
but
tough
still.
Yes. So yeah, she's quite good. And then my third daughter's serving in Iraq right now.
Please.
That's true.
And what about the one on the way?
No.
No, you
Are
gotta
you
have
jealous?
a boy. Am I jealous?
Was it hard for you when I went with Beth?
Well, I mean, I didn't want to lose a friend.
Right.
I mean, I thought we were still going to be friends. I mean, I don't get
I don't know why I can't talk to you.
How could we have been friends?
Why can't we be friends? What's wrong with guys? They can never
Do you
accept
think that
when
you
you
and I-
just want to be their friend.
Do you think you and I could have just been friends?
Absolutely. Yes, we're good friends.
Obviously, you have the problem.
Don't you realize we have too much sexual chemistry for that?
No, we have good conversation.
Right. She knows. It was impossible for us to be friends.
Did you?
It's hard for me right now, Robin. It's
Wait a
hard for
minute.
me to be
Control
this
yourself.
close.
Did
I'm
you
sweating.
two not discuss this at all?
What?
Like, did you call her and
Yes.
say, "Look, I found someone"?
Yes,
yeah.
I did.
Yeah, he was great.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I
No,
said-
yeah,
I
he said I
said,
went
Robin.
out and he said verbatim, he said, I'll never be able to live with myself and you'd never like me if I didn't tell you I met somebody that I want to start seeing. It was so sweet. It was like,
But, I called Robin up.
He has such great character. You would never think he has such a filthy mouth because he's got such wonderful. I tell everybody all the time. You know what? Because a lot of people can't believe I'm friends with you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Everybody's got these
Really
conceptions.
crazy.
See, there you go. No, seriously. But I go, how? And
No,
Tiffany, my friend Tiffany. I told you know Tiff.
I do. I
So
like
say-
your friends. I really
We had a
enjoyed.
good
It was
time.
actually I had kind of a life when I was with Robin because we
Right.
had so many friends, and she'd
Yeah.
take me to weird clubs.
Right.
And,
He always
remember-
talked about that one experience at the Black Club.
The guy dancing. Remember, we walked into a friend of mine sings jazz. He's trained in opera, but he's a wonderful jazz singer. And we go down to this club. We have to walk down these stairs, and we
Right.
walk in the door. We open a door. Howard opens the door. He slams the door. I go, what? He goes, he's standing on his head. He's on his head singing.
The guy was
Remember?
singing on his
He was-
head.
Robin
a room
on
full
his
of black
head.
people. A room full of black people.
Right.
I'm the only white guy, and Japanese people. 'Cause
And Japanese, because they love hip hop.
Japanese are consumed with black people.
That's right.
Yes.
So
Right.
whatever club we'd go to,
It'd be blacks and Japanese.
black guys standing on their head singing.
It was amazing.
I-
Howard slams the door. I go, what's the matter?
I was scared.
You're
Robin goes,
so
"It's okay."
ready for everything, aren't you?
And I was the only white guy.
Well,
you were not.
so-
We were with another
That was my
friends
friend
of
Pat.
yours,
Yeah,
and they
Pat
were
and Deb.
they were white, so you were okay.
Yeah.
And I would have protected you from all of the.
You would have beaten up anyone who would have taken me on. Yeah, we went to some good times.
So wait a minute. So there was never any discussion about where the relationship should go.
No, we were just friends, right?
But
we were
my
friends and we
point
hung
is
out, and
that we can still see each other. We can still have dinner, or I'll never see you again. Did he ever say that?
Look, I called up Rob, and I said, look, I met someone.
You did not call me up, so you don't even remember. Men never
All right,
remember
you called
anything.
me?
No, we were in your house. We were in your apartment.
All right. Oh, that's right. In fact,
and
we
I
had
come
a date.
from the dentist, and
That's
we were
right.
going to dinner, and I was doing whatever.
And I felt obligated
He was
to
like
say something.
combing his hair, fixing his hair, doing something,
Right.
making sure he looks hot. You know.
Well, hey,
putting
look,
on
you're a hot
certain jewelry,
chick.
You know?
I wanted you to. I didn't want to embarrass you with my look.
Yeah, so
No, and I said to her, "Look, I met someone." And I even told Beth I was gonna talk to Robin about this. I said I met someone. I'm having feelings for them, and I don't want to be dishonest.
Right.
And I want you to know this because Robin Givens is an incredible woman.
Don't stop I want to know, did you think at that moment to say, I'm never calling you again?
No,
But he did. You did.
No.
You did. I mean, it kind of
for a while.
We
it
did speak.
tapered off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I had it was so. It just makes sense. I mean, I have a baby. I had a smaller baby.
Yeah, she had
You have to
kids.
ask about my I have kids.
Well, yeah.
Not only am I a black girl that's not blonde.
Not only is she black. Not only is she black.
She had
Not only
kids.
black and not blonde, I had kids. One time, Robin, I showed up at his house.
Oh, yeah.
Howard
She just pops in with her kid.
No, what you should have seen his face.
I almost died.
Robin, Howard does all of these movies. So, Buddy, my older son, likes movies.
Great kid.
So Howard's always calling me. Beth is perfect. There was no way I could keep up because I do have children. So,
Right.
Howard's calling me, let's go running in the park.
You could have gotten
Let's
rid of
go-
those kids.
Let's go do this. And I'm like, well, first I got to take the kid to wherever and do whatever.
Yeah, I hated that. Like Robin was always responsible. Like I'd say to her, "Hey, come on over and let's hang out."
He'd come out of her children.
No, and she'd go, "Well, I do have to. I have to be with my child
Or
tonight." And I
have
went,
a sitter. Once he told me, he said they're fine. He said, kids survive with much less.
"They do. I needed mothering."
Tie a belt around the door.
It was so
If
he
you
did
would've-
need mothering. He needed mothering. So
Always,
I show up.
always.
So I figured, okay, we're walking down, Broadway.
Right.
I said, well, go get some movies. And I was supposed to meet Howard later, And I go, I'll go up now. So I go, Howard, I'm on my way up. I want to pick out some movies. He goes, sure. I come in with Buddy. Howard opens the door.
Oh.
His eyes were like, it was like he
I
had
was looking
seen
for
this
romance.
little.
You never wanted to see the children?
No. No. I mean, adorable.
You could have heard about them, but
No, it was.
You should have seen his face.
Oh, that's funny.
I wanted to head for Z Hills. No, but you know what?
You
The
did.
kid, I was good with your son.
Macbeth.
No,
Then he met Beth.
I was good
You
with
were
your
very
son,
good.
and I gave him some movies to watch.
He made you.
Did you get them back?
No, he said you can have them.
Yeah, no, never come back. No, he was very nice.
Oh, my goodness.
And then when Buddy turned to me and said, "Hello, Daddy," that was it. I was done. I was out. You remember that?
No.
I had
It
for
was
Z
over.
Hills.
See, so
No, but we had a chemistry. We did, and you are one of the most fun people to go out on a date
So
with.
what happened now? Is you still talk to her occasionally?
no, I haven't talked to him in a long time. So even
No.
with this book, you didn't know I was like, that I had
No.
gotten a book deal and I wrote
You
this
wanna
book
know
myself. And when you actually have a friend in
I
our
love-
business, I mean, like.
Can I say
and you know
something?
my personality. Like
I adore you.
cherish that
Right,
friendship.
so you missed
Listen to me. No,
Yeah, I'm like, or I want to tell you.
I adore you.
and I
do.
don't need a lot of attention. Just periodically, it's like, hey, or
Can I say
I'm
something?
scared to death that this book's coming out. Or
Can I say something?
Can
I
no,
really
we're
say
talking.
something? No.
Okay.
Robin's on a tea enema. Listen to that.
Stop it.
Are you?
Yeah.
right now.
No. You know, I hope you know that I adore you.
Yeah,
That I think you're like one of the best people I've ever met.
So tell Beth
So
I'm
why
very
never
nice,
talk to her?
and we should
But
all
it's
be able to have dinner. I don't know why you find it so awkward. We should all be able
I'm
to.
a
I said that
weirdo.
to you on the phone.
I'll tell you why it's awkward.
You said it's awkward, Robin.
when
I
I'm
said,
with a woman, honestly,
awkward.
when I'm with a woman,
Mm-hmm.
I swear to you, I just totally get into that woman,
I know.
and like there's no room for anyone else.
I know.
I'm like crazy that way, and it's not
I
even
know.
healthy.
I think it's wonderful.
No,
I mean,
it's
I
not
think
healthy.
I think
It isn't healthy.
It
and
isn't.
You should
We should have friends.
Other friends.
I want to
I
be
just-
friends with you.
And
But
I
we
mean,
also-
we should be able to say, Robin, you wrote this. Oh my God, you wrote this book.
And
yeah,
what if
is
I'm
it coming
calling you-
out? Or
But-
things that are
Give
wrong.
it to me.
Excuse me.
But if
things
Beth
are
was
wrong.
calling
the
an
rape
old-
thing, I was like, I never used that word one time in the book.
If Beth
I
was,
could,
if
you
Beth
know,
was
he could
calling,
have my back.
if Beth was calling an old
Right.
boyfriend all the time, I would feel.
Nobody said all the time. Oh, was she?
Yes, she has a regular relationship.
No, she doesn't.
Oh, she. What are you?
Tell me, Robin.
What
No,
are you talking
she
about?
doesn't.
Have you now? You're changing your story.
No,
What's
I'm
the
just telling you
story?
the truth.
Wait a minute. They go to see her old boyfriend's plays.
One time.
They
One
go.
time.
She's.
He never saw me in Chicago.
I
You
wanted
never
to.
saw me.
I
You
passed by
haven't.
every day.
That's right. He's on the
Robin,
billboard.
that's terrible.
She's
That's
talking
terrible,
to them on the
Howard.
phone all the
time. That's really bad. How could
Stop
you
it.
not? I was in New York for 6 months, something like that, doing that. How could you
The
not?
only
bring
way,
Beth?
I could see you again, you have to gain 300 pounds. Look at you. No woman wants you around.
It's crazy.
You know.
Don't
look
you think
at
that's unfair?
I think it's
I think that is
Look
so
at
unfair.
you.
And
Look
you
in
know
the
what?
mirror. That's
I'll
the problem.
say this: if
Look at that body.
Beth, I'm sure would appreciate what we're saying right now.
No, she wouldn't appreciate it at all.
He's lying to you.
Get her
I
on
hate
the phone.
to tell you, but he's lying to you. She
I don't
has,
want her on the phone.
She maintains
Get her on the phone.
relationships
No.
with her old
Get her on the phone.
boyfriends.
I don't know where she
Please
is.
get her on the phone.
I don't want to get her on.
Please get her on the phone.
What are you going to ask her?
Please
What would
get
you
her
say?
on the phone. Don't worry. Please
She
get her
doesn't
on the
want
phone.
me. I mean, she's never
Please.
said to me, "Don't call Robin." She would never say
Okay,
that.
but can you get her on the phone? I think that's a
Gary,
really...
get her on the phone.
Gary.
If you can track Beth down, call her on her cell phone.
Thanks.
Listen, if you were dating a guy, Robin, someone who you really loved, would you want someone who looked like
Just-
that
come
hanging
on.
around?
I mean, it's so not. You know what? As much
If
as
I truly believed he loved me, why would it bother me?
Thank you, Robin. This is
Oh, you're
not
all
this is
liars.
bull. What he's saying.
You're all
He
liars.
knows that he's behaved badly. He has a conscience. He has
No.
you have an unbelievable and you know this, and a great character, and he knows he's behaved badly.
I love
so
talking
he's
to
trying
you.
to come up with a cheap excuse.
Right. Why
You
would
have
you
not
give
behaved
that
like a
up?
friend.
Were you in love with me? Is that what you're saying?
I didn't say that.
You
I'm saying
wanna
we
say
were
that now?
friends.
Do you
No,
wanna
I don't
say
want to
you
say
were in
that.
love
You
with me?
want me to say that, but
Were
I wouldn't
you in
say
love
that.
with me or not?
Oh my God! Were you in love with me? You know, so it's a cheap excuse, and he is you have so much character, and you know you would not behave like a friend towards me.
Am I a good man?
You're a great man,
Okay.
But not a good friend.
but you've not behaved nicely.
And
you
did your
ha-
mother?
you
And
did
did
not.
your mother love me?
Yeah.
Okay.
They used to talk.
All right.
Your
He used
mother.
to talk. I mean, because you know Howard. I mean, he's like, you know.
Let's go to Bob, who wants to say hello. Then we got to get into this book. I have a lot
we
of
gotta
questions.
find out some things.
Robin
oh yeah,
Givens'
I
book.
forgot why I was here. I got
Grace-
all heated.
Grace will lead me home. You were in heat. Bob, you're on the air.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Robin, I loved you in Head of the Class years ago.
Yes.
I was wondering what kind of panties the Robins were wearing.
Well, Robin, that was on a high colonic
Well, she's on
yesterday.
a T enema.
She's on
Did you
enemas.
really
That's
do the
right.
enema?
I did a colonic yesterday.
Yeah.
I've only done it once. It's uncomfortable.
This one wasn't uncomfortable at all.
I believe I gave that enema to you, didn't I?
that colonic.
Yes.
You're into the colonic.
What kind of
right now?
panties are you wearing today? The guys want to know.
Pink lace.
Pink lace.
Like
Always.
thong, G-string, bloomers. What do you got?
Bloomers.
Are they bloomers?
No, they're not
No way.
bloomers.
You wear a thong. You wear a thong.
I wear a thong.
Got a great ass.
Shut up. You know what?
I mean, I see you in movies.
He's so bad.
Unbelievable.
Have you tried that lemonade diet?
Yes, I did that.
Oh, she does them all.
How did you do it? How long did you do it for?
I did it for 3 months.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding.
I
You
did
wanna-
mine for 3 hours. I was like,
do you want to know?
I could drink the lemonade if I could also have a burger.
Are you kidding? Robin Givens can eat. She'll eat a
know,
whole
look at
bag of. What are those bacon things you eat?
Oh, the pork rinds.
rinds.
This is how sweet Howard is. He knew what I like. I like cashews and pork rinds. And you had your guy at the house go, one day he opens up the cabinet, and the whole cabinet is filled with pork rinds.
And she'll
I'm
eat a whole bag.
What do you want? We eat pork rinds.
I know, but I'm sitting there going, man, she's got the flattest, hardest stomach, and
I
she eats
know.
pork rinds. I mean,
pork
no
rinds
one
and
can eat
cashew
that.
and good pasta, didn't we?
Yes.
I get hungry just looking at you.
What is it, Jeff?
I called Beth on the cell phone. I got her voicemail, and I called the
Can I leave her a
apartment.
message?
I called
No.
the apartment, and nobody picked up.
She's not-
Can't she leave a message?
So wait.
What message are we doing?
She's
Let me
gonna say hello,
Beth,
Beth.
I want to
I'm
leave Beth a
Robin.
message, please. Howard.
She probably left me.
You're leaving a message right now. It's going to replay 5 more times.
All right.
Okay. Is it? Tell us. Are we waiting for a beep?
Yeah, beep.
No, seriously. You tell me when I'm on. You're a chicken.
I am chicken.
You're such a chicken.
So-
I can't believe it.
Wait,
so wait,
and-
do your
wait, and
girls
you're
like
on,
Beth
Robin.
now?
You're on. You can leave it now.
Hey, Beth. Oh no.
You're
I
on.
am not on.
You're
I
on the
don't
phone
believe
right
it.
now.
on.
Beth, this is Robin. I'm a friend of Howard's, and I adore him, and we're just such good friends, and I'm sure that we will be friends too. Like, we can get together and have dinner. And I know your agent. I know Penny Ledke, who is your agent, who just says you're the sweetest thing in the world. So we're going to all go to dinner, right, Howard?
There you go. Yes. Absolutely.
Bye, Beth.
Bye, honey.
Bye, honey. Oh, honey. Robin.
All right, she's off. Yeah, she's off.
She's off the phone. All right.
Do your girls like her?
Oh, absolutely.
Not in the beginning.
Well, they actually did. They did not meet her in the beginning. They did not meet her in the beginning. That we waited a long time before they met her. What are you trying to say?
Howard, I'm just saying in the very, very beginning.
They didn't know her in the beginning.
Okay, so maybe that was another blonde you were telling me about.
Maybe.
Okay, don't get all it's not a bad
You're still in love with me. It's pretty obvious.
I know what you're saying about the Mike Tyson dating thing, though. It's like if somebody comes to you and says, "I met a wonderful, great chick, but there's one thing about her," and you say, "Who is she?" and you go, "Ava Braun."
Right.
No, she's really
because
nice.
Robin is too intelligent and beautiful to have dated Mike Tyson. It's the one thing I'll never figure out. Her mother will never figure out, and even Robin can't figure out.
Her mother was involved even, and I was like, "There's something so wrong here."
Well, I think she got, have you read the book at all?
No.
Please read it. Please get it and read it, because I would love to know what you think.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about it at dinner when we're at dinner.
Yes. Did you write it yourself?
I wrote it myself.
Did you write it on a typewriter or on a computer?
I wrote longhand. I mean, I wrote, because I still had those kids that you didn't like very much.
I like
your
kids.
I would be at tennis tournaments, with Buddy plays tennis. I mean, on a legal pad. I mean, it took me 2 years. It was a lot. So I start with my grandmother. Because one thing about Howard too, he's so into therapy, right? And so we enjoy talking about so much. So we talk about family and how you do get into bad situations. Right.
I was like Robin's therapist.
He really was.
He loves to come out
he really was.
I love chicks. I love
and use whatever he's learned
did.
that
He would
day.
call me up and...
I'm a psychopath. I would pretend to be a therapist after being with my therapist.
Yes.
What is it, Ralph? You're on the air with Robin Givens. Her new book is Grace Will Lead Me Home. It's available in stores now. What do you want to say?
You love those broken chicks, don't you?
I do.
Like a wounded bird.
What's broken
That's
about
funny.
her?
Robin, you're a little messed up. Robin was definitely with the exception of Beth, though. She was, like I told you, she was definitely the hottest chick that you went out with, famous or not famous.
Beth's pretty hot. I've seen pictures of Beth hot. Beth's hot.
And I remember one time she was at the apartment and she was leaving.
Who is this?
Ralph.
Oh, Ralph. Hey, what's up, Ralph? I didn't realize it was like Ralph. Oh, my God. Hey, Ralph.
And she was a little feisty. Remember that one time you were walking down the apartment?
I remember. Because I wanted Howard to, punch you, and he didn't. Because you commented on my...
ass.
Okay, I'm glad you said it. Because I'm dressed in a nice... And I was like... upset.
Ralph thought he was at Scores because Ralph
he goes, "Wow, look at her," and I was like, "Howard,
totally inappropriate."
Robin's very proud.
No, I'm not. But
you were right. You were
walk
right.
in front of me so I could check out your ass.
Yeah,
and I waited for Howard to say.
I did say. I said to Ralph, "You're out of line. Get out of here."
Right.
And I kicked him out of the apartment. He thought he was at Scores.
We were walking down the hall. He was trying to be funny.
And he thought Robin was like a stripper.
And Ralph always took you out.
Yes.
Didn't he? You would always go out with Ralph, right?
Yeah.
You guys were always, when I was with the kids, and I knew you guys were, because you were just starting to go out there, leave the house and.
That's right.
Don't feel bad, Robin. He's blown me off too since he's met Beth. So.
Really?
Yeah, Ralph doesn't hear from him anymore.
Honest,
yeah,
Ralph.
I've blown off everyone.
Yeah.
Ralph, honest?
Yeah, honestly, he's like that. Like he said, he gets all into Beth.
So are you hanging out at the apartment and stuff?
Yeah, I just sit at the apartment and wait for him.
No, but seriously.
No, I don't see him anymore.
No, really.
I don't see anyone.
Well, I mean, that's not going to be good, Howard.
No, it's not healthy.
It's just... No,
I need to see you.
You need to...
You're right, I do need to see you.
No, seriously.
I haven't seen Ralph in 3 years.
I didn't go over his house and do work. He'd never see me.
Yeah, he does come over once a week to do work, but that's it.
So I've got to come over and what?
You have to work it.
You have to get a job.
What do I do?
Come on over and show Ralph your ass.
Can you vacuum?
Funny.
That's right. It was
wrong.
wrong.
I mean, really, it was not funny. Ralph, I cannot believe you remember that. I remember that
He was
so
in love
well.
with you. He still talks about you. He goes, "Oh, Robin Givens."
And then I was doing the show then. Remember, I was doing the talk show, and you used to say, "Hey, I actually have a girl that has a job."
I used
to say that to me.
I used to visit you at the talk show.
You used to visit me at the talk show.
Yeah, I would come over and give you moral support.
You would cause quite a stir.
Yes, I would.
She was a fun one.
We had fun. We had a good time. We had a really good time.
A lot of good times.
So, Ralph, what do you think? What's your opinion about this? Do you think Howard's wrong for for like not calling and saying, "Hey, how you doing? How are the kids?"
I don't think he's wrong, but that's just how he is. Because he would feel weird if Beth did that. So that's his makeup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like if you and I were together still, and you were calling guys every minute, I'd be pissed off.
Listen, Robin, listen, he went through about 50 girls, and he doesn't talk to any of them anymore. So, it's not like you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not sure I feel good about whatever you just said. I'm not sure that makes me feel.
So you're just like all the others.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You're just like. No, I don't know.
Thank you. All right.
He should be friends with you.
I miss Robin.
We just had such good conversations. We just did everything so much together, and we did nothing together. And he'd edit shows, right? It'd be.
That's right.
And it was.
I'm a genius. Let's go to Mark.
Hey, Howard.
Hey.
Hey, man, you're a god. Robin Givens and Angie Everhart.
Oh, my God.
Oh, well. No, it wasn't like that.
Now,
wasn't
wait a
like
second.
That. It wasn't like that at all. We were friends. We were friends.
You were friends?
Yes. We were good friends.
Yes.
Why are you giving me that look?
Yeah, I know. I'm
We
giving
were
you
good
the.
friends.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Well,
right.
wait a second. So what you're saying is if we were to ask Robin if she feels the same way that Angie, that you were her best lover,
I was not.
she would have to say that.
Did Angie say that?
She did.
When did Angie say that? Really? She's got a new show. I was thinking about you, actually.
She said that on TV.
She said that?
And she said that. I was her. Tell her, Rob.
She actually said it here, but it made all kinds of newspapers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So she said it to you in front of you. She was here with
it was
you.
terribly
So do you get
embarrassing.
the feeling like, if she has like an ex-boyfriend that has another show, she would say that to that ex-boyfriend? Like
No. In fact, that's what broke up her last relationship.
Well, she
He
had to
couldn't
stop
deal with
saying it when she got a guy. 'Cause they didn't want to.
Well, come on, let Robin answer the question.
She finds that hard to believe. Evidently. It wasn't that way.
No, I mean, I just didn't know if she was like,
Yeah. It's no one's
And
business.
you're like, oh,
So tell me about this rape thing.
So first of all, I never used that. I mean, first of all, when I was writing, too, I never would have thought that anybody would have gathered that. I mean, you wrote your book, so I don't know how people...
Right.
It's hard,
It's
really.
shocking you that it's making so much news?
Well, first of all, I didn't use that word.
why-
I talked
Robin-
about what happened that night. Somebody, I don't know who
why
said
would you
that.
stay with Mike Tyson?
Well, I didn't stay for too long.
But wait,
I
wait.
didn't stay for too
You say in
long.
your book that he punched you the
Mhm.
first time you went out with him,
No, not the first time I went out with him.
but close to.
Not the first time. It
But he-
wasn't the first
it
time.
But it was
wasn't?
still in a dating situation.
It
when-
was. It
yeah.
was. It was.
And that's what I don't understand. I
I know.
still
Well,
don't-
read the book. Will you read
explain
my?
to me.
Will you read my book? Then?
How am I going to read a book? I mean, how?
I don't know. It's
What happens
complicated.
if Beth sees him reading your?
What if Beth
Yeah,
sees
right?
you
There
read
you
that book?
go.
Beth doesn't care, by the way. She's fine if I call you. It's me. I'm weird. I'm weird that way.
I know you're weird, but you're a good person, and you're too,
Thank you.
You're too good. I know. You're too,
You know how
so,
you were talking earlier about you sometimes have to overcome these feelings you have. This maybe is one you should work on.
Right.
Yeah, it's just. I think it really stinks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it is?
I said a bad word.
You came in here today, and now you're having all these feelings. And it's just too much for you. I'm overwhelming you. You just don't realize it. All right. You want to hear about it? You want to hear about how Angie Everhart said I was the best lover? Or you want to talk about your book?
No, I want to talk about. Well, I talk about my book. You can even talk about it when I'm gone because I do. I don't. I want you to read it. I want Robin to
I'm
read it.
gonna
I
read
want
it.
people to read it.
I have my copy,
But
and
I
I'm
mean, don't
gonna
have to
read it.
talk about it now, but talk about it later.
All right, here you go. I should have known about his violent nature the first time he took me to his apartment. He just picked me up and carried me to 41st Street where he lived. I didn't want to go. I mean, he just picks you up.
Yeah.
That's
read
what
the book. Read it, because it's just you have to read it. I mean, things are it's more complicated.
You don't stand
and when
for
it's
Ralph.
taking,
You don't stand
and
for
when
Ralph
it's
looking
taken out
at your
of context.
But you don't stand for Ralph looking at your ass. How could you stand for this guy being such
when
a
it's
fucking
taking
maniac?
out of context. You know what we used to always talk about too, which I deal with in my book, is I dedicate my book to fatherless daughters.
Mm-hmm.
He used to joke with me like, yeah, I always knew if they didn't have a dad, they were the easiest girls to get.
Oh.
You know,
Absolutely.
But really, because I did grow up without my father,
Yeah.
and just sort of the
Why do you think we
impact.
went out? I only date girls without a
He
father.
says, well, yeah.
do you
What's the
think?
deal with your father?
It's too difficult
Oh, I never
dating.
knew him. Well, let's go out.
It's too difficult dating girls without father issues.
Yeah, He
Yes.
used to say this to me.
Absolutely.
He would joke. But,
I liked it.
But I think just in terms of self-esteem. Do you
Right.
deal with self-esteem issues?
Me?
Yeah. I mean, is it a woman thing?
Oh, no.
Is it yeah.
Ask Artie. Artie has his self-esteem issues.
Yeah, and really just
Mike
sort of-
Tyson said that your family doesn't like black people. He said they don't like.
How could he assess that situation?
They don't like or respect black people. They want to be white so bad.
I see what he's saying.
They want to talk about black people. You think they were living with the Ku Klux Klan?
Oh, I see what he's saying.
They want. They want to talk about black people. They want to be white so bad. They want. They want to talk about black people. You think they were living with the Ku Klux Klan?
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever said in my life. That's just ridiculous.
Do you like black people?
I'm black. I like Robin.
You are black?
Yeah, I'm as black.
See,
as
I never even realized.
See, that's the thing. See, he woke up one day. Oh, she's black.
I like it.
It's ridiculous.
Now, you always told me, in the book, you always told me that you never took a dime from Tyson. But it says here you won $14 million.
Yeah, that sounds good.
It's a lie.
What paper are you reading?
I don't know.
Well, that's just ridiculous. No, it's not true.
Really?
Yeah. Really?
No $14 million?
I would.
Well, you should have taken it.
Tell
You
me.
have some
Let me
money
tell you.
now.
Damn right. Why didn't you?
I'm right.
Somebody should have taken some of the money.
Yeah,
My God, nobody got it.
Isn't that true?
What is it?
Isn't that true?
Angry Black, you're on the air. You're on with Robin Givens. She's just written the explosive new book, Grace Will Lead Me Home. This is a book you must read. Well, it is, because people will now understand. This is a big question that society wants answered.
Hey now, old friend. I got two simple questions. Just two simple questions. Robin, I'm just curious. Did you write in your book about how you worked the rope line of every major black athlete, like in the late 80s and so forth?
Worked the rope line?
I mean, from Michael Jordan until you lucked out with Mike Tyson. And my second question is, did you write a chapter about all the white men that you slept with? Because, I mean, I really don't appreciate that, you're saying Tyson raped you. If he committed a vile act like that against you, then you should have had him locked up. So I'm just curious.
Oh, you are angry.
Yeah, well, I'm not even.
You want her. That's the problem.
No, I don't want her. I've always had this feeling.
Who is that? Are you white or black?
He's black.
I'm black.
Oh. Well, why did you say it like it was a bad thing?
Pardon me? I'm sorry. You broke up. Say again.
I said you said it like it was a bad. You said I'm black.
Well, she finally found a black person she doesn't like. You.
No, I don't mind that. She's always had the reputation as a gold digger. Now, Howard, I understand you went out.
She said she didn't take any money from Mike Tyson. How much of a gold digger could she be?
I still don't believe that.
What do you think? She's lying?
When they got the divorce, there was, it was written in the papers that she.
So what? It was written in the paper. So what? So what?
Answer my two questions. Talk about.
I'm not going to answer any of your questions.
Black athletes that you went after, Michael Jordan. Who else? There's a litany of guys. Why don't you talk about that instead of just slamming Mike Tyson, who's on his way down?
On his way.
On his way. It's about as down as he could be.
Any lower.
Okay, Mike Tyson. All right, whatever. He's done.
And he did prison time for rape.
Maybe he's not done. It's not.
I just think it's rather disingenuous for you to.
But he did prison time for rape.
He did time for rape. Yes, that was what he did. He did time for that. I'm talking about her.
She was a gold digger.
You're saying.
Well, how is she a gold digger if she didn't take any money from him?
She did take.
How do you know?
How he's angry black, and he says she did take money.
He's angry black?
He's angry black.
You know this person?
I know angry black. Yeah.
Oh.
I know him well.
Oh, okay.
He's on the show a lot. He calls in all the time. Frosty, you're on the air in Long Island. You're on with Robin Givens. The book is called Grace Will Lead Me Home, and I think
you know.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
I got a quick question for Robin, but let me just say first that this broad is so in love with you, man. And Robin, I just want to know who bangs you better, Tyson or Stern?
Oh, that's outrageous. That's outrageous.
You know him too?
Come on.
No, I don't know Frosty.
Does he know? Do you know Frosty?
I don't.
And you're over there like blushing. You're like such a guy.
Well, come on. I mean, that's embarrassing. And it was obviously me. And I didn't even say that went on with us. We were friends.
You did not say that.
That's right.
So they're jumping to conclusions.
That's right.
Yeah.
She's a good girl. She waits for marriage. Yes.
I got a couple questions for you guys.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit. When you guys were friends, were
Right.
you guys exclusively friends?
I mean, she was my only friend in the world?
Well, I'm using the friend.
No, I had other friends.
Term in quotes.
Well, I mean, kind of,
Were you guys dating
yeah.
other people at the same time?
I don't think so.
How about
I don't think we were. No.
Hey, Howard.
And you never said, like, how'd you guys actually first get started?
What
do you mean get started?
Well,
as
I
friends?
thought this was going to be
At one
so
point you
easy,
were-
Robin.
At one point you were
Robin, I thought I was
strangers,
going
and
to
at some
come here
point you
today. I
became
said,
intimate
"Oh,
with
this
each
is
other."
good. These are my friends. This is going to be so easy." I've had Angry Black call me whatever and a rope
Oh, you
of.
can't
I'm like,
get upset by the phone callers.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
even.
I didn't put them
that's-
up to it.
That's just don't even.
I didn't.
consider that.
Why you?
Ignore all of that.
Do you think
hey,
this
it's
is
9:30.
Do you
Is
think
this
this
show? How long do you go on?
Do
here?
you think this is going badly?
No, I don't think it's going badly.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
actually
Is that
a good
offensive
visit.
to ask how you guys started dating?
Oh, we met when I did the show, right?
Well, yeah, right.
And then, but how did you progress to an actual date?
Did we actually? How did we?
I don't even remember. I don't remember how we.
I think we
see the reason, right?
Hey, what's going on?
What is it, Fafa?
Oh, no bad news, luckily, Robin.
Oh, good. I'm going to lie down on this couch.
Lay down. You might need to pass.
You won't be the first.
You want some berries?
Oh, my God. This is harder than I thought it was going to be.
Wow.
This is not hard.
No, it's
She looks like she's on the shrink's couch.
Yeah, I know. This is good, Howard.
I think Robin has to go, although I can't figure out why.
Somebody's roping
Is this going bad?
taking her out of here.
Like I said, she has to go, and I go, why? And they go, oh, she's going to book signing and an appearance. I go, when's the appearance? They're like, later on today.
Where are you signing books?
She didn't even want to promote the book signing.
Why?
Because they're afraid that the guy that the angry black man guy is going to show up and
Oh,
you know things
stop
like
it.
that.
She's
and,
fine.
And people say ridiculous things.
My audience buys books. That's
No,
the
are
bottom
you
line.
kidding me? Yeah. I'm
Why
so
are there
glad.
white
No, I don't
things
know.
at-
I don't know.
Robin, why are there white things at the bottom of your shoes?
Oh, you
Because
said
they're
the
not
labels on.
mine.
Oh.
They're
Are you
mine.
giving
you
them
know,
back?
you know how like stylists come over and get you dressed,
Right.
and then they give you the things to wear for
Those
today.
are hot shoes.
And then
Yeah,
I
they
guess
are.
I guess they take them off your feet and they give them back to where they belong. What are you doing checking out my
smelling
toes?
her feet?
No, I was looking at the label. I want to see like if lost.
Smelling her feet.
If lost, return to 9 West.
You're a great woman. You are. And I do wish you luck with this book.
Yeah, I mean, you remember when I wanted to do this, and
and
now I've done it. I mean, it's actually an and to actually write it.
Robin was
so
going
please
through.
read it,
I
Robin.
really have to know where do we go in this book? Where do we?
Well, I
and
start with my grandmother because kind of what we like about therapy, and you are who you are based on
So
the
you're trying to
the
figure out
situation
who you
that
are and how you got to be.
exactly. So I think it's more than what people think. I mean, I'm interested to see what you think.
All right. Well, I'm going to read it.
And then to the time that Howard closed the door on me and my son.
Is that in there?
That's how
Oh
it.
my God!
That's how it ends.
You're outrageous.
Was it snowing?
Yeah.
It was snowing out,
Yeah.
and no food.
Exactly.
You know what?
So
I'm
that's
leaving.
the ending of the book.
Now I'm leaving. That's a terrible thing to say. Buddy's in therapy now, looking for me, his father.
Daddy!
Daddy! I was so good with that kid. Believe me, he was a wonderful
movies,
kid.
Get out.
Yeah.
So please take every one of my movies.
All right, so we'll call. We'll have.
I'm
dinner.
gonna read-
Well, we have to all eat. Yeah.
I'm going to read the book.
Please read the book.
It's
Seriously,
true.
Robin,
You used to
read it.
hang out with Robin Quivers because
Yeah.
we all hung out.
We all hung out. We watched movies. We watched.
Was it weird
remember
for
the
you,
show?
Robin? Was it weird for you when you came over my
She was shocked
apartment
at first.
and Robin Givens was sitting there?
Well, yeah, that
At
was
first,
shocking.
I remember
You
her
had
face.
You had a Tupperware or something. I was like, Tupperware?
Yeah, it was
She's even
like-
getting back her Tupperware.
Yeah, right. Remember that? But we'd all go to movies together. We'd
Yes.
go. We'd
We had a good time.
We had a good time.
We had a good time.
So we should. Have
Good
dinner.
times ended.
It's over.
It's over.
Go slam the door.
Wow.
But read it and tell me what you think, okay?
I'm going to read it. And
That's me and Buddy. On the other side of that lock. Now we need a lock.
we need a lock on that.
All right.
Gary,
okay,
we
I'm
done?
gonna go.
No, wait.
I think we're done.
Let me give you a plug.
That's me trying to.
Robin trying to get out.
Howard.
Trying to get back in.
Howard. Yeah.
It's very
It's
awkward.
cold out here.
We're starving.
Let me just say.
I'll get rid of the kids. He told me. He said, "What?" He said, "Kid," and he was serious. Kids survive with less. Let a nanny take care of them.
I hope you were joking.
I needed caring for too. I'm very needy.
I hope you were joking.
I don't like when people just go home. You stay with me. Don't you leave me. You know I need attention.
Okay, stop it.
Well, I needed attention, and you didn't want to give it.
Such attention.
What a mess.
He needs attention.
No, I mean,
He
she'd
needs
leave, and I'd
such-
go.
I hate to think of what a mess you are.
She'd go home to her kids, and I was like, "What? What about me?
I'm more important than those kids.
Yeah,
What have those kids ever done? I'm the
I'm king of all media. Yeah.
I knew it.
All right, so you have to
Leave me.
plug the book, really.
Okay.
All right, even with me gone.
Robin's
Do I leave
book,
now?
Grace Will Lead Me Home, is
Yeah.
available in stores now. I'm going to
Yeah,
take a
it is.
break so I can say a proper goodbye.
Yes. Because it will be a goodbye.
And give
You'll
me
never,
a big kiss. back.
never hear from him
Joking.
again.
Yeah, because this is it.
Can I tell you
I
something?
know this is it, no matter what, Robin.
Can I tell you something? I don't think Beth will mind me saying because it's a little bit romantic. You know, I still have pork rinds in my cabinet here. In case. All right, we will be back right after these words.
Robin.
Hey.
Very, a
Hey.
lot of catching up in there.
Yeah, it was a lot of catching up. It was a lot of catching up. It was good. It was good. It was good.
Now, you mentioned
I'm
that
sweating. I think I lost weight.
yeah, you had to lay down at a certain point.
I know I did have to lie down.
Now, you mentioned that it's been a while. You guys haven't really hung out that much.
Yeah.
How has he changed, or how is he different? What's
He's
it?
happy. He's like good. He seems the same. I mean, we're such dear friends, and he seems so happy. So it was nice to visit.
Now, what does the future hold for you guys as friends? Is it going to be...
We're going to eat. That's all we ever did was eat. So we're going to go back to eating. We'll eat. We'll hang out, and Beth will relax. It'll all be good. It's not even Beth. It's him. It's him.
He shied away, sort of. And...
No, he's just like nervous. He's so committed and loyal. He doesn't want to offend anybody. Oh, thank you. I have
like
something
a typical guy you mentioned.
Yeah, like a, but
Can't
he's, no, not like a typical guy, because I think he cares and he loves her so much that he doesn't, he wants to keep everything very nice. But it can all be nice.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Thanks, Robin.
He's not wearing his headphones, so we can...
We should put his hand in hot water and see if he pees his pants. He's not wearing his headphones. That's why he's sleeping.
What can we do to him?
If you just wake him up, it'll be funny. The sound will be funny. Wait, should I do that or not?
No, wait. We got to do something.
What'd you say,
What,
Benji?
Benji?
What are you going to do, Benj?
Artie
Discuss
will
it with
kill
me
you. He's
first.
taking off his pants.
What do you... Talk into that microphone.
Maybe Ben should take his pants off.
What are you going to do? I can't hear you. Wait, what?
Benj. Not actually on him, but I can stick my cock.
Oh, he's up. He's up.
No, he's not.
No, he's up. Oh, he turned.
Oh my goodness. Well, hey, you could have had an air horn, or Benji wanted to stick his cock in your face.
Head on the back of the...
Fellas, you've been out for about 20 minutes.
You all right?
You okay? Sorry, Artie.
Robin Givens isn't here anymore.
Robin Givens left.
Sal ending with a dud as usual.
That air horn.
I didn't mean for you to hit your head, Artie.
I'm sure you thought the whole thing through.
Well, Artie, would you have rather had Benji stick his cock in your face?
They were going to put their cock in front of your face. We had to stop.
I
wasn't.
You were.
It was Benji who suggested
someone's
that.
cock.
You passed out during the Robin Givens interview.
Hit my head on the corner.
I know. I saw that.
That's bad.
Do you want some ice or something, Artie?
You know what? I had the weirdest dream. I dreamed that you dated Robin Givens. What can I tell you? I'm sorry. That wasn't professional.
No, we understand. You stayed up to see yourself on Letterman last night.
We know.
I don't know.
But you were out. I mean, you were snoring and
Yeah,
everything.
we've got you snoring and everything.
I was snoring?
Yeah.
Every broad I guess I've been with for the last 10 years, but they say this last one said, "Man, I could snore, man."
Well, you weren't loud.
You were really loud.
It wasn't really loud.
At one point, I thought it was soft and sweet.
Yeah.
At one point, I thought you were
Like a baby gorilla?
Yeah. At one point, I thought you were waking up, but you were turning your head and snore.
You just
did you
changed
hurt your head?
position.
Did your head hurt?
I fucking man.
Let me hear that air horn again.
Oh, that's wild.
You know what? That's. Oh, I'll tell you what. That's God. That's God getting me back. One of the worst things I've ever done in my life. I was like 17 years old. One of my best friends, this kid Mike Lawler, passed out at the Jersey Shore at a shitty shore house we had, and he was passed out for hours, and we were trying to figure out a way to fuck with him. And I lit an M80.
Oh my God! See, that's dangerous.
I put an M80 out like less than a foot from his ear.
Are you kidding?
You're lucky you didn't go deaf.
Well, you're right. Like at the end of it, like I put so bad, maybe I deserve that. But
like this in Italy, I'm telling you.
That's the most, that is the least sexiest. I mean, I am a 1.5. That is the most monstrous thing to say. I am just gross.
I like that Richard has an air horn ready to fuck with
I was
people.
like, where'd he get an air horn?
Where'd you have that
We
from?
have one in our office. We got a bunch of props back there.
Yeah,
Me
he's
and
got
Sal.
everything to fuck with everyone back there.
so
He's like the
funny.
doctor of fucking with people.
Thank God this is part of this kind of set. If it was like real, I hit it right here.
Yeah, you really clipped yourself.
I'm not bleeding.
Yeah, at first I
Turn
thought
around.
you had hit the soft part.
Turn
but you
around, I'll
didn't.
tell you.
Seriously, check it.
Turn around.
He's not bleeding, is he?
Let me see.
Letterman covered my bald spot. That's gone now.
No.
Do you want a bag of ice, Artie, or something?
Oh,
Fuck you.
Now
Like
he feels
joke ice?
bad.
Is there such a thing as...
Florida,
Exploding ice.
You want a bag of ice that I came in?
You want a bag of urine ice?
Me and Sal,
Me and Sal peed on some
Toilet
urine.
ice.
Yeah, we got some cum ice for you.
Want some frozen cum on your head?
I wish I could be pissed, but that clip is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
All right, let me see that clip one
It
more
is
time
good.
before it hits Howard TV. Let me see that. Play it through.
God.
All right.
Sound effect is hilarious.
I didn't do the commercial because Artie is
No, we
once
were too
again
busy with Artie sleeping.
stealing the moment.
Oh, God.
What's the matter? You weren't interested in my romance?
I would. Hey, look, hey, let me tell you, she's hot, man.
Yeah, she is
Good
hot.
for you. I missed you, right?
You did. Yeah.
Sorry.
I felt bad when
Bad
you
or
hit your
Italian.
head. I didn't expect you to
Well,
go
listen,
back
you
and
clearly
hit
had
it.
mapped out everything that could have happened. You know, like, well, this could be dangerous, but now we figured it out. There's no way he could hurt himself.
We had a schematic of the studio, and we didn't realize that corner
There's
was
no way you can
that
have a
close.
heart attack. I'm a physician, so let me just do this horribly irresponsible.
They crossed the T's and dotted the I's.
What, actually, it is true. When I was 17, I lit an M80 next to my friend's head.
Whoa.
And he he almost fucking beat the shit out of me.
Oh,
because
if
of
you
that.
had video of that.
We don't. In the 80s, before everything. But yeah, so I guess maybe I had it coming. But no, see, there's a corner. The set is made of these stupid things that are almost like molding, and the corner is what I hit my head on.
So now they have to. They should.
Yeah, but they're fake balls. But
They
it's-
should round out that corner behind Artie for next time.
Yeah.
For the next air horn session.
Put some foam on the edge of it.
Well, good one.
Sorry.
The prank gods got you back, man. Rich, where does that rank in your, you're a big prankster.
That's
Where-
up there. That was a funny one. What do you mean? That was a good one. Anytime he wakes, high five. Anytime somebody,
Nobody can get through.
Give him a kiss. That'll make it better.
What happened to you saw your head? You gotta stand.
Come on, Thursday kisses. Thursday kisses.
Get
away from Thursday kisses. Thursday kisses.
I'm apologizing.
Thursday
Ronnie
kisses.
has the Thursday grumpies.
The only cure is Thursday kisses.
How about
See, Greg? You see what you do? See how you wind him up? Get out of here.
Guys, stop. It's not nice. Stop it. Stop it. You just don't want us to film.
Dude, go.
That's it. We gotta get next one.
I tried to hold him.
Right now you're in high prank mode.
What's wrong with that guy, man?
He's back to his usual shit, you know? Leave my picture alone.
It's a work of art.
This Ronnie will make out with me.
You gotta ride the camera.
Gross. Oh, man. Hey, Sabian, how do you let shit like this happen? Look at
Whoa! Whoa!
Nice. Real nice.
Oh, yeah!
Face fuck the Ronnie picture.
Face fuck.
Let's face fuck some Ronnie
Ronnie
pictures.
loves it. Ronnie even loves it. Ronnie even loves it.
He does.
What's he up?
Uh-oh, he just went into the wrong. He went into the wrong room.
Oh no, it's Ronnie! Hey, you gotta say your phrase. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Let's fuck some whores. Come on, guys. Fuck this place. Let's fuck some whores. Fuck this place. Fuck some whores.
He's drooling.
Wipe that off, man.
Wipe what off? Wipe what off? Okay, I'll get a napkin. I will.
Wipe it off. Fucking Richard lost his mind.
Clean Ronnie's chin.
Little pig cock sucker. Get that off of me.
You're tickling me. Cut it out.
Get it off my goatee.
Come on. Get it, pal.
All better, Ronnie? Yeah.
See, Ronnie?
Much better.
No problem.
Just stay here. He's under the desk. He's gonna hit fucking Scott with the horn. Okay. Richard's under the desk. Shh. Don't make it so obvious.
Yeah.
Scott,
I can't. I gotta get it connected.
are you being unfairly blamed, Scott?
No.
This thing crapped out on me.
What the hell happened?
Oh man.
Oh, it's empty.
Oh, it's technical mishap. That's part of the prank thing.
Now I get kicked in the side. Yeah, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It did.
That was a big loss. It's a tough loss.
I got a kick to the ribs.
That was the funniest part of the whole thing. Him getting kicked and the thing didn't even go off.
Scott kicked him like a fucking dog.
I couldn't get away. I was under his desk.
You went too early. I think you should have let him sit there.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Gary Dell'Abate, Baba Booey. On Monday's wrap-up show, we discussed Ben Stiller as a guest, what a great guest he is, how he always comes in, he's an A-lister, loves the show, and he's pretty open about his life, and he tells us everything that's going on. We dig him. Check it out.
And we're going to talk about Ben Stiller, longtime friend of the show, Ben Stiller.
Yeah, he comes in to promote all his movies, and I think, listen, he's a big star. He likes us. You know, what more do you need?
Now, he and Howard seemed that their relationship was going someplace, and then I guess it dropped off.
I thought Ben said something that was really telling and not a joke today. He said, yeah, you sort of dropped the ball. And Howard goes, really? I thought you dropped the ball. And Ben said, well, when I didn't get the wedding invite, I figured I was on the outs. And I didn't think that was a joke.
I didn't think that was a joke either. Did you, Benji?
No, but I also didn't think I didn't think about it too much.
You don't have a thought on it, do you?
No. I did think it was a joke.
How'd you think Ben looked today?
Skinny
and his hair.
He had the funky hair.
Yeah. Do you think a couple people said he seemed depressed?
Oh, yeah, I got it. No, go ahead.
Do you agree?
I don't know. That's sort of his demeanor. He's sort of like the gets beat up, but he's a good guy. I mean, he's almost like the character in his movies. But he seemed a little downtrodden today.
Well, considering all his success, and he's been tremendously successful in movies, do you think he's a humble guy? I mean, is that a fair way to put it?
Yeah, I mean, you can be humble, but like when Ben said he doesn't know how many movies he's been in that have cracked 100 million, I was not buying that. I mean, you can be humble and still know that, because when you want to go in to negotiate a contract, I'm pretty sure you got to know what that is.
And today, I know he was promoting Night in the Museum, the next movie, but a lot of talk was about Tropic Thunder and the balls it really takes to make a movie like that.
I think he's really proud of that movie, as well he should be, because he's made some funny movies, but there's some people who go, oh, he makes light comedy, and that was a ballsy movie. And we were saying here today, imagine if you tried to make that movie and Sal was playing the black character instead of Robert Downey Jr. I always said about that movie, the reason why I loved it so much is because that could have gone horribly wrong, and it didn't. It was really well done and well written.
And he revealed that he'd been working on that for 20 years. Like, that was a long-time project that he really wanted to do, and it came out great. And, of course, Downey gets nominated for the Academy Award, playing a guy who's trying to get nominated for an Academy Award.
I thought the second I saw that movie, I said he should be nominated, because, again, that could have gone horribly wrong in the hands of another actor.
And I thought Jimmy did a great job just hanging during that whole interview and then piped in, in the appropriate places.
Now, where was that?
Well, I'll get to that. First, we got to get to Ben's marriage, which it seems like he's got a great marriage, 2 kids, everything's great. But he was very honest. He said, all marriages have ups and downs. And, of course, immediately it's like, what do you mean ups and downs? And then Howard brought up the Neil Patrick Harris thing, which, if you missed it, clip number 2, Ted, here's, this explains it.
Neil Patrick Harris.
I was be a down. Could be one of the
said
downs.
he never had sex with a woman. He had sex with your wife.
Well, now, I don't know if there actually was,
he says it was coitus.
I might not even know what that is.
And he said...
It was grossest.
He said... I knew then I was gay because if this is one of the most beautiful women in the world. If I can't get excited over her...
Well, he must have been excited.
Must be gay, right? That's what he said.
Yeah.
Now, now, what do you think of this?
I don't know what to think of it. I mean, I don't know if it's a compliment, if it's a backhanded, whatever. I don't know. I'm happy that he's happy with his own sexuality. I'm glad that he's figured it out.
Did she break the news
to you? That she
I knew that they had dated. I mean, I never delved in for the details.
Right.
What do you say to that?
Well, he's finding out for the first time today that Neil Patrick said that on our show.
No, he was aware of it. He said
he was aware that they dated.
No, he was aware of what Neil Patrick Harris said when he came in. But still, how do you have that conversation with your wife? Or you don't even have that conversation.
Well, first of all, do you want to hear about any of the dudes that your wife banged before she met you?
No.
Okay. Then, do you want to hear about the gay dude she banged who's like this really gay guy now?
No. But again, Ben knows what he's getting into when he walks into the Howard Stern show, and he rolls with things very well. The other thing he didn't want to talk about was Owen Wilson, and this is after talking about a bunch of different things in his personal life. But it seemed like Owen Wilson's attempted suicide was just hands off.
Well, they're really good friends. He probably doesn't want to talk about it, but he's like, I'm not going to talk about this, and he started to talk about it, then it got really crowded in there, and he reeled back on it. But, I didn't think Howard was that out of line. He's sort of like, hey, you're directing a movie. You got just your life's work. It's a movie you worked on for 20 years. What do you do when a guy drops out?
Did you think that question was out of line, Benji?
No, not at all. And I didn't think I thought Ben didn't handle it in a really good way. Like, I think he should. If he doesn't want to talk about it, it's okay. I would respect that. But it just he made it like it was this horrible thing that it made.
Well, the guy tried to kill himself.
No. That's horrible. But it's not crazy that Howard would say, like, how do you handle a situation like that?
Yeah, I think everybody's nervous when Howard brings up stuff like that. But I thought the question was a legitimate question. He probably said, hey, you know what, man? He's a great guy. We got somebody else for the movie. It was a tough time, and, we moved on.
Hey, it's Sal Governale, and on Tuesday's wrap-up show, we discussed one of my screw-ups in the Bob Levy spelling game. And then somehow the conversation went over to Robin and her talking too much. That was my opinion. That was constructive criticism. And after you see what I have to say, I think you're going to agree with me. So check it out.
Sal, I'm glad you came down here. I see your stuff in your face. I'll give you a second. But I know you apologize for the misspelling and you blamed Google and Gary and Robin and everything else, but ultimately you took responsibility for your mistake.
No, in an argument where one's right and one's wrong and it's Sal and Google, I think one is Sal, who was trapped in a pizzeria as a kid.
Hostage.
Hostage. And the other one is a company that recruits Harvard and Yale kids. So I don't know, Sal. It's
I think
a bad
you summed
matchup.
up. I think you summed it up right there.
But Sal, you did the greatest prank ever, you and Richard. It was vintage, you guys, and then you fuck up 10 minutes later. So explain the fuck up. We don't care about the prank.
Exactly. Why'd you blame Google?
Talk about your fuck
Because
ups.
when Google didn't work, I went to Gary.
But did you take responsibility for it?
Yes, absolutely. I do take responsibility, and I did it. I did it in a way where when I wasn't sure about the word, I Googled it. But the thing is, at the time, I never noticed the top. It says, "Did you mean so and so?"
Right.
I just I'll type in cemetery, and then if I see, and I'll scan the page, and if I see that spelling, I assumed I got it right.
So it gave you all the hits on the other idiots that spelled it wrong.
That's exactly it, right. So I found on Google all the idiots just like me, and I fucked up.
Sal, when we were talking about it, though, a bigger issue came up, I think, which Gary alluded to, which is, I don't know, did you hear what he said? He said that you're telling Gary that he's your boss and everything, and then away from Gary, you're like, you know what, I'm
well,
doing just fine.
I said on the air that I screwed up, and then when Howard just kept pecking at me, I said, this is a time for a good old-fashioned Baba Booey moment.
But that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah,
we're talking about off the air. People are telling me off the air that you're going around saying,
I let Gary think he's the boss, but I know who's running
Oh,
the show.
no. I might have said it in front of the camera, but Gary, that's definitely not true.
I wonder.
So who?
I wanted you to go
Thank
to the,
you, Sal.
Gary. I wanted you to go to the Stuttering John School of Disrespect.
No, Gary, you know more than I. Like even today, when we put a game together, I specifically break it down. I make sure that you know.
Sal, if you're going to go to a Stuttering John school,
I would never go to that school.
You should go to the Stuttering John school of getting an insanely great job without any skills school.
No, you should go to the Stuttering John School of I can't remember where I put my wallet.
You should go to the post Howard Stern job placement school because he's the fucking master of that.
Gary, do you believe that Sal respects you at your job?
I think for the most part he does, but I think Sal is one of those guys, who will say whatever needs to be said, where it needs to be said to make himself look good.
Well, I don't know about looking good.
Yeah, he's a jerk off.
Right, yeah, there you are. Yeah.
I was going for two-face.
Yeah, but I'm a professional jerk. I'm a jerk off. Sal, just say you're being a jerk off when you fuck with Gary like that.
I agree. And you know what? It's funny. I wanted to bring something up about Stuttering John. In the beginning, I liked what Stuttering John did, but it came to a point where it wasn't funny anymore. It was just browbeating. It got a little.
Are you talking about me or anybody?
I'm talking about Stuttering John.
With anybody?
With you.
Oh.
But look
who's talking.
I know. No, but I think
the guy who built the wall of teeth in Times Square.
And I loved what John did and stuff to certain degrees, but I felt like it just wasn't funny anymore. It just was like it was mean spirited. And believe it or not, I'm trying to pull away from that. Today, it's been a while since I broke Gary's balls, but when you have like Howard looking at you, I feel like a third grader in the principal's office.
It's rough getting yelled at by Howard because it's impossible to win an argument because he's a good arguer.
For straws, and
sometimes you just got to own up to it.
And I did. But I'm grasping for straws, and he's giving me that look. It's like the fucking, it's like the Wizard of Oz looking down at you with the flames coming up and everything.
Sal,
and I'm shivering like the lion, and all of a sudden I'm just like, where do I go? Oh, okay, Baba Booey.
Sal, do you?
He's my saving grace.
Hold on.
Sometimes.
Deflection.
Do you
understand why Howard was so embarrassed and
because
upset?
I made him look like an ass. And you don't make Howard look like an ass on the show. I mean, I screwed up. The guy is running a show. He's doing the best he can. He can't stop and think, and cover everything. He's running a show. And then all of a sudden, it's one of those things he glanced over, and I made him look foolish.
Now, will you be insulted if you get an email tonight where Beth said you put a Post-it on your computer and you should check Webster's dictionary?
No, I won't be.
But another reason he was mad, Sal,
but that was funny.
From a comedy point of view, was it ruined the bit.
Right.
It ruins the bit
Sure.
if we can't spell too, although Levy spelled existence EXF, I think. But, so he looked really bad, but we look stupid too, so the bid is destroyed.
Well, we're one big happy stupid family. I was stupid.
No, we're not.
And the first thing
we have stupid cousins.
And the first thing
Sal.
The first thing you said when you walked in there was, "I know I'm stupid. I know you just." Do you feel like Howard just wanted to go down that road?
Yes, I wanted to kind of like cover my tracks by saying what he would say, so he would get it out of the way.
How did you know? How did you know what he was going to say?
Well, after a while working here, you kind of get the impression of what's going to happen. You kind of get a feeling of what he's going to say, and I knew what he was going to say as soon as he saw that, or whatever the fuck it is, and he called Gary, and Gary said it was. I knew. I mean, my heart just sunk. And I said, here it comes. Here comes the beating. It's been a while. And I walked in. It's
actually been a few days.
And it was like going to Bogey Land, like from March of the Wooden Soldiers. And I walk in there, and then sure enough, he just...
Sal with a great Laurel and Hardy reference.
Yeah, I was a big Laurel and Hardy fan.
And you smacked Robin a couple times, too.
It is like going to Bogey Land, though. It's
like Buster Keaton and Seven Brides.
It's like Harold Lloyd hanging off the clock.
With Robin... Look, I like Robin. I'm not going to be one of those guys. I love Robin, but I like Robin, but she's got to know her place sometimes.
What is her place?
Well, what do you know what I mean? Well, there's a pilot and there's a co-pilot.
Back of the bus, Sal? Is that what you're saying?
No. That's a long time ago.
But what is it? You mean, in other words, Howard's a pilot?
Enough, Sal.
Howard's a pilot. She's got to sort of pipe down.
In certain cases.
But like what? Like a case like where Howard's browbeating you?
Right. No, there's a time to speak. There's a time not to speak.
Are you saying Robin's interrupting a lot?
I'm surprised the bottom of Robin's sneakers are not on Howard's tongue. She steps on him so fucking much sometimes.
I agree.
She doesn't have track marks. I'm surprised she don't have track marks all over his fucking face from her Reeboks, because she sometimes just keeps interjecting. It's like, hey, You're going to fucking spew your garbage at 10 o'clock for 45 minutes. Get it all out then. Hold back a little bit.
You're calling the news garbage?
No,
That's
I'm
spewing?
just a figure of speech. You know, spew her stuff or whatever.
I feel like we're all like cannibalizing each other now. Like we're all like this.
Well, we're not.
Like we're all like he's yelling Artie's talking too much. He's yelling Robert's talking too much. I feel like we're come on. We used to be a family. What happened?
I'm trying to.
This is family, Gary.
Do you mean we're all eating each other?
It's a dysfunctional
Yeah,
family.
I know, but I feel like we're tearing each other down.
I know. Well,
But
listen,
even Artie agrees,
It is weird, Garrett. Lately, there's been negativity on the Howard Stern show.
I can't believe. No, I mean, Robin.
So wait, you said at 10 o'clock Robin should do her thing. So from 6 till 10, do you think she should just sit there?
No,
knowing that she's got the last hour.
No, but she should know her place. Like
she's like the number 9 hitter.
To me lately. I mean, if I love Robin, I'll give her constructive criticism right now.
I thought you said.
All right. You want me to tell the truth?
No. You didn't.
I love Robin.
This
is not a diss. This is not negativity.
Let's hear what he has to say. What do you have to say?
Hold on. I admire Robin. I look up to Robin. I pinch myself every day that I'm working with a great person on the Howard Stern show.
You look up to Robin because she's taller than you.
But if I may give her some constructive criticism, like she would for me, somebody you care about.
Okay. What is your constructive criticism?
Slow down on chiming in. Slow it down, Robin. Slow it the fuck down. When there's a guest on and Howard's mid-sentence in a question and she chimes in and she just demolishes that question with something from left field, sometimes it makes my hands crunch into a fist. Just take it easy on chiming in so much. Think about what you want to say. Think if it's that important to interrupt Howard Stern when you say it, and then take the approach, whether you're going to do it or not. She has a tendency sometimes to get real. She's become a pig on the mic. The micro, like a hog, hogging it up. Just take it easy. Don't be so piggish on the mic.
When did you start?
Slow it down.
When did you start feeling this way?
Jeez,
1982?
No. I would say, recently, about 7 months ago, somebody sent in an email, and Howard read it, that Robin is chiming in a lot. She's not chiming in. She's stepping on Howard a lot. And Howard read it, and I remember that week she really piped down a lot. And you know what? She was brilliant, and I loved her, and I still love her. But she's got to know her role. You can't have too much of everything. You're going to turn people off. Slow it down, Robin. Just slow it down a little. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart in a kind manner. Just take it easy.
So let me ask you a question. The 28 or 29 years of chemistry that Howard and Robin have together, you're saying that she's veering off from that?
I think she's really good at what she does, but I think she's becoming so confident that she's Robin Stern. You're Robin Quivers. You're the sidekick. You're the co-pilot. Wait for the pilot to make the move, and then listen to him and know your role. Know your place. You know what I mean?
Hi, this is Fred Norris of the Howard Stern Show. Guess what? On the wrap-up show for Wednesday, we had a very exciting talk about Jesse James, the outlaw bike builder. We spoke about what a great guy he was. We spoke about how he was willing to build Howard a custom-made chopper, which could run up to $100,000 in cost. We talked about, this is almost as long as the wrap-up show. Why don't you just watch it instead?
Our in-studio guest today was the one, the only Jesse James. And did you know a lot about Jesse James coming into this, Gary?
Knew nothing about him.
Really?
In fact, I mean, here's what I knew about him. That he used to be married to Janine, that he had something to do with motorcycles. I wasn't sure what. And that he's married to Sandra Bullock. But my first hint that he was more than just a guest came when our very own program director, Tim, came in and said that was his hero. He said that, he goes, "You're my hero." And I didn't understand exactly what he meant. And now as everyone called in, I realized, like, if you're into motorcycles, he's the guy.
Well, it's not only that, Gary. That's when Tim encountered you. You didn't see Tim jumping and running down the hallway to get to see Jesse James. I mean, he was just he had stars in his eyes.
Yeah, he said Tim told me he was nervous meeting Jesse James, and I was a bit of a dick. I felt really bad. He goes, "Jesse, I just got to tell you, you're my hero. You're unbelievable. I think the world of you." And I go, "That's so funny," because that's what he said to Arlen Specter last week. Because it's true. He likes Arlen Specter, too.
Now, does Jesse James come off as a badass at all?
No. I mean, I didn't know much about him, but he's got a really good vibe. He just seems like a good guy. He's like sort of, I read the notes on him, and I see he's been through some crazy shit, but, He doesn't look like he's going to kick your ass, except for all the tattoos going up and down both arms. But he seems like a sort of a gentle guy, and I don't know. I think he came across as really nice.
And Tim wasn't the only one who was excited. Fred was happy about it, and I think Fred's going to drop by. But Robin was also very excited to meet Jesse James.
Is that the titties were out for him? Is that what the deal was?
That's the rumor that was going around. I don't know if there's any truth to that.
The truth is the titties were out. Whether for him or not, I don't know.
Right. That may not have been the reason. But had you seen him at all on Celebrity Apprentice?
No. In fact, I only heard a couple of clips. I heard one clip that JD had pulled for when Dennis Rodman was here, where Dennis Rodman went off on him. So, in fact, I thought I knew what he looked like, and I was completely wrong. I don't know why. I thought he was Ricky Rackman. You know what I mean? Like, that's the vision I had in my head. Jesse James, I don't know, all those West Coast guys that were married to porn stars. So I probably couldn't even pick him out of a lineup before today. But again, really nice guy.
I mean, he's a lot different on Celebrity Apprentice based on the way they put it together. And you got to hear, he spoke more here than he did in the entire season. And I thought he was pretty charming. Did you like him on the show today, Benji?
Yeah, I think he was very likable. It was funny. I like how pissed he got at Ralph, though. It was like he's such a nice, friendly guy, but like Ralph really got him. Like he looked like he was like ready to start punching someone.
Well, one, that's Ralph's expertise, as we all know, and two, you don't want to mess with this guy. And he talked about that a little bit. He doesn't want to put that out there because he's challenged a lot, because he's known to be a pretty tough customer.
Takes one swing at me, I'll have all that miscongeniality money.
And miscongeniality too.
Exactly.
Don't forget that. Now, before we get to Sandra, we got to talk about Janine. He didn't really talk a lot about their marriage, but you could tell it was a rough ride.
Yeah, he kept calling it his nuclear disaster, which is, you never want to have your relationship referred to that way. And I thought that the line really hit it on the head. Howard goes, "It must have been great. You're married to this porn star." And he goes, "Dude, everything isn't the way it looks when you see it," and that spoke volumes about it.
Yeah, if you missed it,
well, actually, I'm sorry. I don't know if you have the line.
Yeah, I have the line you're talking about. Here's I think this sums it up pretty much. Hit it, Ted.
Was it weird for you being married to a porn star for a while? Like, I mean, is it that like guys think that they can have their way with your wife, and
I think it. She'd been retired for like 5 years,
right?
And so it wasn't really like on the tip of your tongue, it wasn't like she's a current huge star, it was like over in the past and she was changing. But then, I think it's harder for her to be in that kind of spotlight,
Would you recommend that a guy marry a porn star, or do you think that they have too many problems that it's just too much of a thing to overcome?
Just buy the DVD.
Just buy the DVD. Yeah,
don't even go there.
Yeah.
Just buy the DVD.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's better to beat off.
That was a line.
Yeah, that pretty much sums that up. And were you surprised when you learned that he was married? Not today, but in the past, when he was married to Sandra Bullock? That kind of came out of nowhere, and that relationship seems to have stuck for a little while.
You mean surprised that they ever got? I mean, at the beginning, again, I'm as guilty as anybody. You don't know anything about people, and you just see them in the tabloids, and you see this guy that used to be married to Janine, who's some biker dude. You see him and Sandra Bullock together, and you go, oh, it must be Sandra Bullock's, like, sort of fling, her wild fling. Certainly they can't really like each other, but I don't know anything about him, and it turns out that they really love each other.
Yeah, even he said she figured he'd be a bigot, he'd be this and that, right. And they ended up doing pretty well together, and Howard found out a lot about how they carve up their finances as well.
I think Howard probably got more out of him than he's probably done in any interview, and he even said at one point, he goes, when Howard asked about the sex, he goes, dude, I'm going to stop. I've already said enough.
Now, he also gave advice about how you have to listen to girlfriends and your wife. And, he's talked about going gardening, and that's the greatest idea I've ever heard.
Right, but he said it in such a sarcastic way, as if, you have to be, really not sincere and go, honey, gardening's great.
And he, let's go to...
They don't have kids together, though, right? He's got his own kid with Janine, but him and Sandra don't have kids together.
I don't think so.
Yeah, so that, it's easy to pretend to want to go gardening.
That's true. Paul in Philly, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Good, Paul. How are you?
Great. Listen, I just wanted to tell you, I thought Jesse was really good today. You could tell it's like two different guys. I watched a little bit of that Apprentice, and it's like very uncomfortable there. And in the studio, he just seemed like he was at home, with you guys.
Yeah, he said, I got to tell you, he told me in the green room, and he said it when he first walked in, too. He said he was extremely nervous about coming on. He'd done 60 Minutes on all these other shows, but to him, Howard was like a different level, and he was very nervous about coming on.
Yeah, it just seemed like, he really hit it off with you guys. He was really happy to be there,
Yeah, good guy. Good guy.
Do you think people can appreciate a guy like Jesse James because of what he does. I think initially you hear, he makes bikes, and he's a
so he just makes bikes. You know what I mean? Like again, I don't know much about motorcycles, and this much what I'm about to say I learned from Fred. And Fred will talk in a minute because he just showed up. But I didn't realize that to me a motorcycle is a motorcycle, and that there are guys who make motorcycles that's like a piece of art if you're into motorcycles.
It really is. I mean, it's one of the few things that you can buy. I mean, when he was talking, he said the most expensive motorcycle that he made was $300,000. When you think about a handcrafted, personalized motor vehicle for you, that's a bargain. I mean, if you can afford $300,000.
That was the other great part of the show this morning was when he offered Howard a bike, to make Howard a bike, and Howard said, first of all, listen, I could buy my own bike.
There are million,
Tim came to my office and started jumping up and down again and going, I can't believe he's not going to take the bike. Why won't he take the bike? He's got to take the bike.
Tim was very excited out there.
What he should do is he should get a Howard wig and go up to him and say, I was just kidding out there. I mean, I really want the bike. Now send it to Tim's address.
Now, Fred, you're an expert in this field. I
don't know about an expert, but
you're knowledgeable.
Knowledgeable.
How good is Jesse James at what he does?
He's definitely one of the top 5 bike builders that there are around. I mean, somebody brought up Indy and Larry today. Rest in peace. He was one of the greats too. And there are guys that are like that. And I really think it's like the last frontier in terms of like customized cars and bikes and things like that. People don't customize cars that much anymore because I think they all look the same and they all look like jelly beans. But at least with a motorcycle, it's like the last frontier. It's kind of like being a cowboy.
That Orange County Choppers, are those guys just an interesting show, or are they really good motorcycle makers?
You know what? The jury's out on them. The real aficionados of bike building, they poo-poo them. And I'm one of the few people that doesn't, because I think anybody that brings bikes into the collective consciousness of the United States and makes them more acceptable and makes them appealing to the masses, that was one of the things that Jesse was talking about this morning. When you're riding in traffic, people have no respect for motorcyclists. I mean, they barely have enough respect for other cars.
Well, I think
when you're on a motorcycle, you're very vulnerable.
I don't know why this pisses me off. I'm always very respectful. Like a motorcycle guy, if he's in front of me, I like to be very far behind because I always think if he falls, I don't want to run him over.
Right.
The thing that always pisses me off about a motorcycle guy is when he goes between cars.
Something, I agree with that. And I think in New York State, I mean, there's certain places in the country where I think that's legal. I don't think in New York State that is legal, and I agree. I think it's a dangerous practice, and I think people should not do that because it freaks people out. Well,
also, a motorcycle guy, like on the highway, they always show up in your blind spot when they do that.
Well, that again, it's like that comes down to bad motorcycle riding. I mean, I used to ride a lot when I was like 14, 15, 16 years old. I rode a motorcycle before I ever drove a car, and I got a motorcycle again about maybe 10 years ago. I hadn't ridden in years. Maintained my license, hadn't ridden in years, and I, when I decided I was going to go back, I signed up for a motorcycle safety course, took a series of lessons, read a lot of books, and that's one of the reasons I feel fairly confident when I'm riding on the road, because they'll teach you where not to ride in the blind spot, what not to do, the stupid things that you can do to get yourselves in the trauma unit.
All this talk about safety, so that brings me to a question. You've known Howard longer than me. Mm-hmm. Is in your time with the show, was there ever any chance that Howard's getting on a motorcycle?
Not unless Bianca and Beth were like being held for ransom or something. There's no way that he would do it.
On Thursday's wrap-up show, Sal came by, and I don't know how it came up, but we got started talking about Robin again. And Sal at first was trying to explain himself, but then he broke down a little bit, and it led to a lot of good conversation, a lot of controversy, and Robin eventually coming in here to confront him on what's going on in Sal's mind. And I've been trying to figure that out for 3.5 years. But it was a good show, and watch for yourself.
Why are you so glum?
I'm not glum. Just waiting for my beating.
You seem glum.
I'm on standby.
Why do you say that every time? I'm waiting for my beating.
Because whenever I express myself on this godforsaken shithole, I get ripped apart the next day. No, I do. And you know what? I'm going to. Maybe this is a good thing.
What are we talking about here? Are we talking about the game, or are we talking about how you verbally attacked Robin?
Yeah, which godforsaken shithole are you referring to?
Okay, I know I attacked Robin. I didn't view it as an attack. I knew I attacked Robin. I didn't view it as an attack. It came off as an attack.
Well, how would you view it?
In other words,
you just said, I know I attacked.
Without being redundant, it was constructive criticism that she took personally. And I know a lot of people feel that way, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I offended Robin. That wasn't my intent.
But, you know, if somebody else gave criticism, it wouldn't be as bad. I always have to be the guy that stepped on in the
that's
end.
not true.
That's wrong.
That's just not true.
No, it is. It's true.
It is.
Because
Don't
I'm the only one. I'm the only one who gave Robin good advice, as far as I'm concerned.
No, you're the only one that gave her that advice, and you think it's good advice, and that's you can think that. But you don't.
You're not better than me, Gary, to tell me.
I'm not saying I'm better than you. I'm saying you don't have the ability to recognize that you took a solid 10 minutes on the wrap-up show to talk about how Robin is literally single-handedly fucking up the show, and it's your opinion that she's fucking up the show, and we don't say a word, and we let you say whatever you want, and you don't have the ability to think that she might be offended by that.
Well, you interpret it as me saying she fucked up the show. I said I would prefer if she just slowed down a little bit. And that's what I really said.
Slow down. Know your place. Slow the fuck down.
And that's it. And then it just turns to this whole... So, you know what? I'm not going to express my opinions anymore on you guys. Because when I do, everybody gets into a tizzy. Everybody gets all upset. It's not worth it.
Actually, you probably get called on the carpet about 1 out of every 10 times you express your opinion, because you express your opinion a lot. But but seriously, when you were talking, did it not hit you in the head that Robin might not appreciate that? Were you surprised when Robin grabbed you in the hallway?
I lost a little sleep the night before.
Did she just?
It started hitting me like, oh boy, I wonder how she's going to interpret this. You know, I hope I didn't. I felt bad about it. I thought it was.
But why would you feel bad? It's just.
I was a little harsh,
but it's an opinion. It wasn't an attack.
It was tough love.
Right, like when you said that Howard's tongue had Robin's feet mark on it, like was that?
It's got a Reebok mark.
Well,
Reebok mark.
Sometimes you have to paint the picture to get your point across, and I felt at that moment that was the case. And I have no ill will towards Robin. She told me to fuck off. God bless her. Whatever she wants.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but what happened? She just grabbed you in the kitchen and said, fuck off?
She was in the kitchen.
Or did you say something to her first? Like, did you say, hey, I love you? Or
no, I didn't say, hey, I love you.
Hey, Robin, listen, about that you suck thing.
I said something like, hello, Robin. She's like, should I say hello back, or would I be talking too much? And
you go, really? What do you mean?
And I said, really? What do you mean? I really did. And
just in
she's
case.
like, and she goes, Sal. I'm like, Robin, you know as soon as I said that, and I do, and I said it on the show too. She goes, love you, schmuff. You don't start with that bullshit. You know, just because you have, and she really laced into me. She's like, just because you have problems at home and blah, 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 and you have the ability to stand up to your wife and you have issues with women, you think you could take it out on me. I'm like, no, it's not. That's not the case at all. I go, Robin, that's not the case. I go, I just want to let you know that in certain circumstances, I think you chime. And she's like, fuck off. And she turned around with her cup of celery juice that's going to go up her ass in the next 5 minutes. And I said, Robin, I go, let me. She goes, take another step. I'm throwing this in your face. And I'm like, whoa, you know. And that was it. And
you know what the greatest part is?
I feel the thing is, I really feel bad. I don't like to have tension between people, especially your coworkers and your friends. I feel bad about it, but it bothers me. Like I don't know. Like I expressed how I felt, but it's not worth it.
I don't think you expressed it in a way that somebody would like. You thought it was constructive, but it really did come across as a bit of an attack. And my favorite part, by the way, is how you made a point of telling us that day, I'm not going to be one of those fucking assholes that says, I love you, Robin, but. And all you've ever said, starting every sentence, including when you saw her in there, was, I love you.
Yeah, that's true. But I said that I'm not going to be an asshole that says, I love you, but, because I really do love her. Like, I'm not going to be a liar. That's what I meant. Like, after, you know, on the show every day.
I'll take 500 shares of Logistics, please.
You need a decipher from, like, the Da Vinci Code to figure out what Sal means when he says shit.
When you get caught in a conversation with Sal, I do understand why he was so successful at selling stock. Because he really tells you. Like, sometimes I would walk out of there confused.
Well, that's because he says 3 different opinions that often contradict each other in one statement.
I said what I meant.
What?
And
Robin walks all over Howard?
That I care about Robin, but I felt lately she's been chiming in too much, and I meant that. I expressed it in maybe in a harsh way that she took offense to it, and I'm sorry that she took offense.
Can I just ask?
I don't like the tension. I do like Robin, and I think she's great at what she
Assuming your
does.
criticism comes from a sincere place, did it ever occur to you that maybe a 25-year broadcasting veteran didn't want to hear the opinion of a stockbroker?
More like a 30-year veteran. Robin's been on there for like 30 years.
A wise man learns from a fool. A fool learns from no one.
What?
It's exactly what I said. If you guys can't
go ahead. A wise man learns from a fool, and a fool learns from no one.
So that means there's always something you can learn, whether God.
No, what it means is
okay.
a fool has the inability to learn nothing, but a wise man should listen to the fool.
Yeah, you can learn from a fool's mistakes. You can learn from a fool and a fool's actions. But there's always advice to be given.
So who are you in the scenario? Who are you?
Unfortunately, I'm the fool because Robin has the experience. So I'm putting Robin on the pedestal here. But she can learn. So you can always learn something.
But I'm just saying it was unsolicited.
Hey,
like if she had come to you as a friend
Richard Roper
and said,
have the right to tell somebody how to direct a film? No, but he could critique it. Yet he has no experience in that field.
By your
but I have experience.
You're
at
not
least a little bit, not as much as Robin.
Technically, you're not here to critique. Richard's
I'm not.
hired to critique. That's
and that
a big
goes
difference.
back to my first statement. I'm done giving my opinion and critiquing.
Oh, put the $1,000 on the table right now. There's no way you're done.
As much as it pains me, I'm done.
You're not done.
Honesty is dead.
And you're the fool, and you've learned nothing based on your analogy?
No, a wise man learns from a fool. A fool learns from no one.
So who have you learned from?
I've learned to keep my mouth shut. I've learned from this fool myself, I guess.
Jack in Long Island, you're on the wrap-up show.
Yeah,
I think that's an Aesop fable or something. Look it up. It's on Google.
Yeah, hi. I'd like to talk to Sal about what's going on with him.
Oh, this is Ronnie Mund.
Who?
I could tell. I could smell the Metamucil coming off your skin.
Yeah, well, hey, dude.
Yeah, I can smell.
You know what, dude? You do
Hold
this.
on.
You do this every time.
Take that diaper you have around your ass and wrap it around your mouth.
You
will
do this.
please?
You do this every time. You cause trouble for yourself.
I do.
And then you cry like a baby.
I'm not crying one bit. I'm just learning my lesson.
Now you did it with Robin. Then
I didn't do anything with Robin.
Like a little baby.
Ronnie, I'm not being a baby
Jack,
here. I'm learning, Ronnie,
like
that I shouldn't express myself because you get in trouble.
Baby, man, you don't quit.
Baby, just the opposite of a very, very old person.
Go lock yourself in your
Jack?
room, like I told you a long time ago. Go lock yourself in a room there.
Ronnie, I'm sorry, Ronnie, that you have to ride my coattails for attention, but your point is
your
point is just worthless. It's just stupid.
My point is so right.
No, it's not right. I expressed myself about Robin. Robin got upset. I'm upset that she's upset. It's not worth it.
Who are you to express yourself about Robin?
And who are you to tell me what I should and should not do?
Because you're hired here to be a writer.
And you're hired to be a Howard's driver, so shut the fuck up and drive.
I do.
What are you doing calling in on a show?
I'm waiting for him. I'm busy.
All right,
so wait.
Whoa. Settle down, everybody.
Jesus Christ, this guy.
Hold on,
Stupid
Sal,
asshole.
wait a second.
You're a stupid asshole.
Now, Jack, doesn't Sal have the right to express his opinion?
Not. Why should he? Who is he?
I mean,
Nobody.
if he's asked a question, he's simply answering it.
Nobody asked him to make it give opinion on Robin, whether she should talk more or talk less. Who is he? He's nobody.
Robin's here.
Hold off on the break. Robin's here.
Rob, can you come right here, Robin? So
I'm in the hall, and people just keep telling me stuff about Sal saying various things. Why is this still going on?
Well,
didn't you have your say? I
said
heard
I felt bad.
No, he's not. He hasn't been degrading you. What he's saying
No,
is
but he said he was delivering a communication. I got it.
He doesn't. We were asking him how he could go off for 20 minutes and give his opinion. I put in quotation marks, and I said, "Did you not think that it might come back to bite you?" And he goes, "No, not really. I really."
Well, when somebody said Sal didn't understand, I said he could stop there. He doesn't have to put anything after that sentence. Sal doesn't understand anything.
That's true.
Just say that. I don't understand.
I don't understand.
I would egg you on, Robin, but right before you walked in, Sal's like pretty much on suicide watch right now.
No, I'm not.
Ronnie told me that Sal said he's losing sleep. I said, you shouldn't tell me that.
Yeah, because we feel bad.
So, Robin, did you take Sal's advice to heart?
Oh, shut up, John.
Do you really think I would take Sal's advice for anything?
No. But clearly, I mean, you yelled at him in the kitchen, so something must have bugged you one way or the other.
Sal isn't attacking me. Sal is attacking all women when he talks to me.
That's what she said in the
email. And that's what I don't mind an attack on me. Like I said, when he said Artie did something wrong, it was Artie did something wrong. When he says, something to me, it's like, know your place. Well, where would my place be?
This week in Arizona.
Howard's at the window. He sees Robin talking to Sal, and he's got this quizzical look on his face like, should I go in there? And then he just left.
He's like,
so what would your advice to Sal be?
I don't have any advice for Sal, because if I try to give Sal advice, because quite frankly, when I was talking to him on the air, I was trying to explain to him what a Google search is, which I don't think he understands. And I got, know your place. Shut up. Stop piping up over there. So I can't give Sal advice.
Robin brings up a good point. Like, when you fight with Artie, why don't you just tell Artie to know his place?
Because Artie threw a CD at my eyeball.
Are you still angry at him, Robin?
I'm not angry at
She's
all.
not
I didn't
angry
even
at
know
me.
this was going on. And people are telling me. I said, but the worst thing to tell me is that I made you lose sleep, because I'll keep you up the rest of your life.